Good afternoon, friends, fans, and fam. Hello, welcome. So, good news, bad news. Start with the good news. Whether you agree or not, the good news is I am here. And I am whole. The bad news is the fucking hospital cancelled my surgery on Friday after having me wait in the surgical waiting room for like 2.5 hours. So, yeah, my Friday kinda sucked. Thought you were about... Well, listen. Okay. Look, alright. I'll confess, where Tyrell was staying, I forgot. Where I logged off, there is danger lurking very close. So, I rode my horse, and I put it on auto run so we could go, and so I could get things set up while, Oh, that fucker's still out there somewhere. Yeah, I put auto run on so I could get stream set up and all that shit. And that fucking cougar got me. Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, you fucker. That deserves a clip. I hope my clip catcher catches that. That was too fucking funny. Oh dear. Fuck off. This is the second time. That's what makes it worse. I don't know if you saw the beginning. Listen, Tyrell logged off at the Drummond Ranch, and I auto-mapped my way to Riggs to go check telegrams, and I fucking wasn't paying attention because I setting up stuff for the stream and turning on my lights and doing all this shit, and the fucking cougar was here. Right here. And it threw us, and it just one-shot me. I didn't even get a chance to throw it off. It one-shot me. I'm impressed. Anyway, I get up, I jump on the rock, I shoot the cougar dead, get off the rock, I whistle my horse, and this fucker knocks into me, and I fall down again. I can't believe it. The luck. Stupid shit. Hey, Rat over on TikTok, how you doing? Tyler, I'm alright, man. I was explaining before this happened, before this dramatically happened, that I was meant to get surgery on Friday and they fucking cancelled it. Honestly, that would have been impressive. I don't know where Richard is. They cancelled it after making me wait 2.5 hours, so they've rescheduled me to next Thursday, so we'll see how we go. So this is gonna be a full week of me, and then next week will be Tuesday, Wednesday of me. What the fuck is that? Well, it's not a criminal I'm chasing until I feel better. Unbelievable. Well, if that's how the day starts, probably only gonna get worse from there. How many bloody bullets do I need to buy off of Joe? I need 51 of them, and I need 10 of them. Oh, of course. Oh, okay, he does have what I want. I don't have any money, do I? Not enough money. God damn it. You know what? Fuck this shit. I've got bullets elsewhere. I'm not giving Joe my money. Fuck that guy. Love you, Joe. Should go to Tumbleweed and give Bill my money. Or maybe I should telegram him with an order. That would be hilarious, I think. Just for shits and giggles. Be like, Bill, can I put in an order? I can't promise I won't arrest you when you get here, but I need 100 of this, 50 of these, and a Schofield. I think you've got one that I like. How has everyone been? What'd y'all get up to over the weekend? Also, I need to write a warrant. This one is for... who is this one for? Oh, this one's gonna be for Bill. Oops, no, this one's gonna be for Elias. This is an awkward place to stop. This one will be for Elias Morgan. You made the thing? You made the sugar ice cake cookie things? Yum. How was the party? Did all the grown-ups get drunk? Did mom and dad get a little bit too drunk? Train should watch out for me. Who is CB? Chance Bailey. Okay. Okay. Who is this? Oh my god, so many telegrams. Okay, I need to telegram Bigot and Delphine. I hear there's a warrant for our arrest, but for some reason I allow myself to walk or telegram myself into another trap there. Red Cross around. God damn it. The flies! Oh dear! Wait, what was that? Rivers cooking and catering meals. Tessa Rivers? Huh. There's a name I ain't heard in a while. No one got drunk? Ah, disappointing. Dang it, I just finished my coffee. Now I need more coffee. It's so funny because all the, I say all, many of the most recent outlaws, or most active outlaws, have recently had warrants served. So when I look at our Discord for their warrants, everybody looks like they're sorted by name. Like, not alphabetically, but criminally. Like, there's a bunch of Evans warrants. Then there's a bunch of Jesse warrants. Then there's a bunch of Bryce warrants. It's just funny. I'm just typing out the last sentences on this warrant draft. And then I've got 3 of the 4. Gail, thank you so much for all the love on TikTok. Sorry, distracted, trying to write and work at the same time. Do you know if Tyrell ever gets scurvy that we... Oh, Jesus. Why are you the way that you are, Duran? Why? Oh, hi. Hello. Did you enjoy getting your century? How goes? It's going alright, my friend. It's going alright. Yeah, have you considered firearms retraining? Finding out what... Jesus! I'm gonna take a knee for Doran on that one. Yeah, at least I'm gonna pretend I took a knee for that, and not that I just completely missed the prompt because I was reading chat. Oh, that's not concerning at all, that someone's just brewing up a whole shit ton of gunpowder. I haven't seen anything related even remotely to it yet. Some people already... rude. Tyrell hasn't been into a shop yet except for the doctor's office. And the less said about that, the better. I thought you were saying that where you're at, Doran, the room just doesn't get dark. It's permanent daylight. Or at least permanently somewhat light. What's a double trail? I enjoyed the treasure hunt last time there were recipes dropped. Tyrell found like, what were there, 9 and he found 6? A couple of them accidentally, thinking he was finding murder clues or something, just following a little random trail. One second, chat. How has everyone's weekend been? No one really answered that question. Phil, thank you so much for all the love on TikTok, you legend. Sorry, Turtle did answer. I feel bad now. Was that this weekend? You didn't. You just came in here and yelled abuse. Or at least yelled, "How did you die again?" Oh, there it is. You go home on Thursday? That's right, you did answer. Except I only read your train look comment. You come home soon, Doran? I need someone else to come shoot at criminals with me. What the fuck? God damn it! Got Richard Garlanded in the house, even. God damn it. Wait, who the fuck steals my cutlery? I swear I was in. There was a duck here, too. What the fuck? Oh, fuck it. I'll leave it unlocked. Posey can go take a look. Jesus, fucking Richard. Looks like Richard Garland broke into the house, Tyler. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Wait, which exclamation marks? On now hiring? Oh, you mean in the house? Yeah. Who wants to work with chickens, cows, and wheat? The missing cob. Pilfered. Not just pilfered, but pilfered. It makes it sound more villainous when you say it. Pilfered. She better. I'm gonna go. Fuck you, son. Fuck you. Geriatric Mario. Jam on bread? Beans on toast? Fuck beans, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? Why do the beans sound British? Hmm. That one wasn't you? I have my doubts. I feel like maybe this saloon has not been updated. Case that I assigned to myself has one more warrant to draft. I believe. Yes. Yeah, I'll be honest. This Ren warrant for that coach, it's pretty weak. It's pretty weak. But hey. We'll try. Ginger martial hours. I vote Ginger martial hours, but it's only because I'm kind of curious to hear her side of what happened the other day. Why, thank you. Yes, I shall endeavor to. Aha! I like evening the odds that away.
Good morning.
Howdy, how you doing?
Not too bad, all things considered.
All things what things?
I lost a horse 2 days ago.
Like someone shot it, or you just don't know where you left it hitched?
No, they shot it in the head.
Well, shit. I'm sorry to hear that. Who did it?
It's a long story. We'll get there. I promise you we'll get there. It's
Okay.
better if we just start at the top and carry down.
Oh my god. Okay, let me check my telegram. I think I've got one from you and Beckett, probably.
Most likely. We'll have at least one from me.
What the fuck, Silver? Calm down. It's alright.
I told Beckett that if you did up in Sondeny, I'd drag you back here so we could actually talk about what happened yesterday. But then I found out you were on your way here anyway, so it all worked out. And if he's not here, apparently he'll be at his ranch, so...
I heard that he ran into Richard Garland in Saint Denis.
He did.
How badly did they shoot the place up?
Well, might be looking at an arson charge in the theatre for him. I'll put it that way.
For Richard or Beckett?
Richard.
I mean, Beckett was once in a shitter that exploded, so I don't know. It could be a thing that Beckett just makes stuff catch on fire as well.
Not wrong.
I might as well hitch up here. Beckett, you home? Or you at your other home?
Yeah, I'm here.
Howdy.
Howdy, Evie. Alright. Oh, well, Standard just went that way, but...
Well,
She might have gone to the telegram station.
No, I think she just went in the general store.
Well, maybe she's getting her tea.
Do they got tea at the general store now, do they?
it's free on Sundays and free right now because I forgot to change it.
Wait, did y'all get rid of the swearing thing now that the Riggses are gone?
No, now it's just in Valentine too.
Yeah, I don't really oblige by it too much.
Costs you too much, don't it, Beckett?
It sure does.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna use it for people I don't like. Howdy.
Hello.
So, how bad is our city?
Oh. Well.
Bank's a little shot up. Haven Apartments are a little shot up.
Haven Apartments and the bank?
And the theater.
And I forgot about the theater.
Theater, okay. Was he robbing the bank?
No.
We were apprehending him.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And
And
that
I mean,
worked
it's
out as
Richard
well for you
Garland.
guys as it does for most folk, huh?
I mean, we got him.
Oh shit, okay. What was the damage before you got him, though?
Joe,
Oh.
I don't know. Sometimes if the ends justify the means.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Tell me it was more
Already
than
took
just
any
stealing
deputies
Millie's
on
bread,
too.
though.
Well, no, it was because he robbed a coach just outside of town.
Okay.
Shot up 6 folks.
Yeah,
So
no,
that's what
ends
was really
justify the
happening.
means. Absolutely, in that case. So that was your jurisdiction?
Yeah, it was literally just right outside of town. Like you could probably pass the carnage on the way here.
Okay. That's good.
Like
to know.
it was just past the
The
stables,
stables, yeah.
just before the crossroads, in front of Caliga.
Sheesh. Alright. Hey, you guys get hurt? Y'all get hurt at all?
He shot me a little bit. Chance really got the worst end of it.
Oh shit, his name's
Chance got
Chance?
cleaved.
He got what?
Yeah.
There was some cleavage.
Solidly.
There was
There was some
cleavage.
cleavage in his face. Yeah.
Charles has cleavage. Okay. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, that was a Hail Mary throw if I ever seen one, and it landed.
I feel like nothing explains Richard Garland more than Hail Mary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of lacking the full of grace part.
He's full of something.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Wait, is his name
But-
Charles or Chance? I think I called him Charles.
Chance.
Okay, Chance.
Yeah.
Chance Bailey. He's looking to be a deputy. That was his first
Yeah.
foray into the life of Rhodes law. So
Lucky fella.
if he doesn't come back for day 2, I completely understand.
No, I mean he did well. He followed instructions.
Okay. Yeah.
Got hit with a cleaver.
Got cleaved. Yeah.
Got cleaved.
By Richard of all people. I mean, it is Richard, so it could have been so much worse. Somehow.
Well, he shot a lot of the windows to the bank out in St. Denis.
Oh god.
There's probably a
course he
lot of
did.
bullet holes in the apartments, and he also set it on fire.
He set the apartments on fire?
I
Yeah,
think it was the top floor. Or
Yeah.
the second floor.
I think
Or
it was the
Oh,
top
god
floor.
damn it.
He shot a lantern that was. Then he was shooting at. First, I've got a couple questions for the city of Saint Denis. I don't know,
Mhm.
or the fucking property manager or the, you
Okay.
know, whatever. One of boxes that say highly explosive, just willy-nilly in the hallways. Because he was testing that theory.
Did they blow up?
Thank Christ not. But,
I guess it was a lie then.
well,
They probably.
but there was also a lantern on top of one of the crates, which again, I think is a terrible idea. I'm a little sensitive to lanterns exploding on account of my accident.
Oh yeah, that time you got blown up in the shitter.
I wasn't in the shitter, okay? I was shitter adjacent.
Shitter adjacent. That's right. That's the one.
Actually, the second time he's mentioned that in the last 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm. You
See?
said you set the theater on
time.
fire, so I was just wondering if it was an accident or you just attract this kind of stuff like Richard does.
I don't know why I thought it was his. I remembered wrong, but
I didn't set it on fire.
no, I mentioned there was an arson charge, and he said for Beckett or for Richard, and I said for Richard. Then he brought up that there's a chance it could have been you since your history.
You're blowing up in places.
That was. I don't remember his name.
Is that Calloway?
Calloway, I think so.
No?
And the fella that died. Messer?
Oh yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Messer. God, he was a prick
Because
too.
we had arrested Calloway, and Messer was trying to get him from us, and that happened. I guess they're both dead now. Huh?
Yep,
But
yep, they are.
So he shot, the lantern got shot. I don't know if he did it on purpose. I don't actually think that he did.
Honestly, it's Richard, so if something catches on fire because he shot it, we tend to just charge arson anyway now because he does it every single time, whether on purpose or by accident.
Well, I mean, I think that's fine because he said something about testing it, whether they blew up or not. So he had every intention of setting something on fire, whether it was the lantern or not.
That makes sense.
So you could do that with that what you will, but it did start to spread to a door, and I kicked the door in because nobody was responding. So I was afraid they were sleeping or something. How they would slip through that, but I kicked the door in. No one was in there, thank Christ. But I'm happy to pay for the door at least.
God, don't worry about it. Sounds like you were just doing the Good Samaritan thing, and Richard really is the one that needs to pay for all the chaos and the damage and the breaks.
Oh, he never likes to pay his fines.
He does
But,
not. No, I would just give him extra jail time, usually.
Oh, no. He had plenty on his person, and I went into his horse, and I pulled out all that money, and I made sure that he paid the full amount.
Is that legal?
It was
Yeah.
yesterday.
I feel like if Richard's not complaining about it, then
That's
there's not
true.
really much he can do.
I haven't seen Richard yet, so he could be complaining about it. No one's listening. That's fair, too.
I mean, he could
Sounds
take
like
me
a
to court.
civil
I'll tell the
court
judge the
matter.
same thing.
I feel like that is the best thing that's ever happened to Richard, personally. And
I
you're
think
your
he did
own
the good
boss,
thing.
so it don't matter. I just have other bosses, so I don't think I'd get away with that if he complained about it.
Usually what we do is we take their guns, and if they're guns that they would get back and they refuse to pay their fines, or they say that they're going to pay them later or something, we just sell them.
Did you give him his gun back?
No,
Oh, okay.
but he paid his full fines. I mean, I told him as much. That's what was going to happen. He didn't say anything about suing me.
When we were talking in the bank, also, he said he had so many guns, so he doesn't need it.
Yeah, he's come into quite a bit of money. So
Yeah, he also said he was holding a lot of strange-looking chemicals when I was talking to him and trying to get him to turn himself in, and he very quickly handed them over to the bank teller to put in his little, safety deposit box before he jumped over the counter and started shooting at me.
Jesus.
And then when we did arrest him and he was talking to us, he said that he was trying to collect enough to make dynamite so he could rob a bank and become a true villain. Those are his
He's
words.
already a villain.
Well, that's one.
He is enough villain. You know he broke into my house.
That's honestly the least surprising thing.
Yeah.
The least
Well, the
villainous
the
thing I think
surprising
he's
thing
done.
about him breaking into my house is my house is still standing and it ain't burnt to the goddamn foundations.
That is shocking. Genuinely.
He just stole so much random shit.
Like?
I swear he stole some like utensils out of the kitchen. And like a game
Well, I
bird
heard
that
he
I
just
had
got a
in the
house,
kitchen.
right? Maybe he stole it and he went and put it in his house because he needed it, and instead of buying it, he just went and took it from you. Maybe he didn't have any
my
forks.
God, that makes so much sense. I need to find a judge. I need a search warrant for his house. Oh fuck it.
I bet
no.
that's what he did.
Posey needs it. It's her case. My house is in her jurisdiction, which is kind of by design because I didn't want to work somewhere where I had to wake up, walk out my front door, and start work.
It's fair.
I at least get the nice ride down to Lemoyne, and then I hear about all the goddamn chaos that's been going on.
There were some people in the doctor's office also, some guards, and I think they had food poisoning or something, I'm not really sure, but they said they were fed moldy bread by someone. That someone is probably Richard, because he said, if there's people in there talking about moldy bread, it wasn't me.
Oh
And
my God. Why?
That's pretty much him saying that he did it. And he did steal the bread from Millie's horse here.
Oh God,
And it's
he's
been a
still
while,
using the
so-
same bread?
Yeah, I think he's just using it in a new way now.
I found a fella one time at a coach up by Dewberry that he had basically beaten half to death with one of Millie's pieces of bread. Fella
What did
said
she
it was
put
like
in
a
it?
rock. Well, no, I think he's just left it to go pretty stale. Though she did say it was her first time making bread.
Very dense.
He also has a habit of attacking people with vegetables.
Yeah, he said he threw a carrot at someone the other day.
He's thrown them at me before.
But yeah, that's what happened. I can send Chance your way too, whenever he wakes up, if he ever comes back. I think it got him in the face because I do remember seeing the cleaver fly past me and then hit him and hear a thud and then hear him scream out in agony, going, "Ah, my face!"
So
That's
glad I didn't
really
see it.
unfortunate.
That's mortifying.
I heard it. It was very loud.
Was he a good-looking
very
fella
loud. Brutal.
before the accident?
Yeah, I mean,
Got the facial hair to hide it.
Yeah.
Turn it up the other way. I'm not joking. The man has a beard size of, I don't know, it's huge.
yeah, it's big. It kind of reminds me of Nemo's. I don't know if y'all ever met him.
Occasionally.
But that's about everything. Like I said, I'm happy to pay for the door.
You don't need to, it's fine. Absolutely. Richard owes the money for the door.
As long as the person doesn't have to pay for it, that's fine
Yeah.
with me.
That's what city taxes are for.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, maybe if it weren't on fire at the time, there'd be some explaining to do for kicking in the door, but the fact it was on fire as well, it's like you just saved everybody's life, is what it sounds like to me.
Well, I didn't want no innocent people to get hurt. I even shot up in the air in the streets so people to clear out, but Richard was the only one that ran, which was crazy. But That being said, Miss Miss Evie here owns the general store now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that Bugsy fella and his partner not coming back anytime soon.
Unfortunately, no. I mean, I reckon Parlor House is also open for tenancy as well. Same
Oh,
with the gun
shit.
store.
Okay.
But
I knew about the gun
O'Brien
store,
was
but
Mr. O'Brien is thinking about the gun store too.
Miss O'Brien. Who's Miss O'Brien?
Mister,
Oh, Mr. O'Brien. Oh, fuck, the former marshal. Yeah, alright.
that's right.
Okay.
I asked him if he's a gunsmith. He said that he likes them. So I don't know.
He shoots a lot of people. That's one thing. Okay. So Maddie
In the
left as
meantime,
well,
I've
huh?
got yeah, unfortunately, there's about
Mm-hmm.
$9 left in the till. So I've got the keys from now. Miss
Mhm.
Evie here's practicing cooking. So
Oh, I gotta check on my food.
Uh,
Hope it didn't burn it.
If you got the ingredients, let me know. I can cook up most anything for you.
well, I'd sure should appreciate that. I can let you know what's in there.
Well, you
Tell
just
me what you can work.
give me like 2 or 3 things you want a big amount of, and I can work up something for you. No worries.
I'm thinking probably just classic Southern delicacies, maybe some cornbread,
Mm-hmm.
some beans, prairie oysters.
Oh, that's a good choice. Okay.
And I can get you the prairie oysters, no
I
problem.
bet you. Okay. Yeah. Sounds good. All right.
And also, I need to get some wheat and cornmeal from you. Or no, wheat and flour, sorry.
All right. Yeah. We can do that.
Or at least the wheat. She's probably going to come after you for flour.
She's already
But
mentioned that. Yeah.
Yeah, but I need the wheat for the animals.
All right. We can make that happen. If you know anyone looking for a job, I want to hire someone to do some milling for me. Ain't too hard. I just got to pick the wheat and grind it up. Just a tiresome process.
I'll keep my ears on the ground for you.
Appreciate
Make sure
that.
they bring their own donkey with them.
I can borrow my donkey. I got a donkey at the farm.
You have a mule. I will.
Miss Delphine, you're real soft-spoken for me. I don't know if it's my...
I'm just speaking quietly. Sorry.
Just
okay.
soft-spoken. You just ain't used to
Step
people that are soft-spoken, Beckett.
Well, that's also, I'm not sure if the clay's in my ears or not.
Okay, yeah, you're right. That's a mule, not a donkey. But couldn't it do the same job?
Technically, yes. Although sometimes the mills are a little small and they might be too tall for it. But the
Huh.
mills around here are usually pretty small, so probably.
Man, I have seen some massive fucking donkeys around these parts. Someone was breeding them. Ralph was breeding giant fucking donkeys, I think.
They're called Mammoth Jacks.
Okay.
That's a great name. If I was an outlaw still and my name was Jack, I would absolutely have my outlaw name be Mammoth Jack.
Mammoth Jack.
That's a great fucking name. Come on.
You know what? Yeah, I would think so. If I was writing a warrant for a Mammoth Jack, I'd be like, you know what? Okay.
And it'd be even better if it was a tiny fella too. God, that'd be great.
It would. Actually, I'd laugh a lot if I met someone like that.
Especially if he was real skinny too, not just short. Okay, well, I guess I better go down to the city and see how bad it is.
I have so many fun things to tell you about.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I did wake up in West Elizabeth, so I did go and read a few things, and okay. Yeah, you do.
If you don't mind, I can take a look at. I was gonna take a look at what we got in there for now.
Oh yeah, sure.
I went to the city. Between all these fucking bounties and shit, I gotta put one up for Elias too.
Oh, do you? That's such a shame. What did that shithead do now?
should go have a look at the poster in the telegram office.
Oh.
Should explain most of it.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll meet you in the murder house if you want to take a fucking look.
Okay. Let's go have a look. How bad is it?
It's not too bad, but it's made funnier by the fact that when we were all around yesterday, Elias came into town. He walked up to Evie at one point and he asked if he could borrow a pencil. She gave it to him. He walked away back to the telegram station. He came back
Joe
and he returned the
Bug!
pencil.
Where have you been?
I had a
Thank
feeling
you
he
so
wasn't
much for your
using it for
kind
something
words, by the way,
innocent, and
chat.
It was right.
Huh.
Might have accidentally let it slip to Beckett earlier that the one who gave him the pencil was Evie.
Oh, he would have been so happy about that.
Or rather, I mentioned that when he asked to borrow the pencil that I knew it wasn't innocent. He said, "Who did he borrow it from?" And I said, "I will let you figure that out." And he said, "It was Evie, wasn't it?" I said, "You figured that out, not me."
Mm-hmm. Okay, where are we going?
It's right on the window.
Oh, of course it is.
Hello? It's not the glass window, but this one. That one there.
Senior Deputy Bloodhound Morgan. Dead just M. Valentine now. Oh my god, that is. That is fucking hilarious.
It is.
I kind of love it. And I hate it so much, but it's kind of funny.
It is. Genuinely. I mean, to be fair, the first ones were actually genuinely funny. When Beckett himself had crossed out, what's his name? Boomer. And said that he wasn't dead, he was just in Valentine. But I feel like Elias must have seen that and thought, oh, opportunity.
Mm-hmm. The fact he had the pencil from Evie as well, that's even fucking funnier. Honestly.
Only Evie would lend a pencil to someone like that, thinking it was going to go okay.
Yeah,
Actually, no, that's not true.
honestly.
Millie would probably do it too.
I mean, you're probably right on both counts, to be fair. Good old Beckett has himself quite the team.
Although I feel like Evie's come a long way. She's
Oh, they both
definitely a
have,
lot
I'm
more-
sure.
a lot more confident than I've previously seen. Millie, I don't really know well enough. I haven't met her. I've only met her once.
Hopefully she brings bullets with her guns now.
Free food? Well, no, but I can. What's your name, bro? Well, that's on the
Oh,
Butch.
Oh,
why are we being yelled at?
that's a wonderful question.
Hey, Butch. Yeah, Butch, you know, one of my deputies was saying that a fellow with a yellow coat and a yellow hat.
Yeah, it's for the rain.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Beckett, we
Right.
gotta go to work, I'm afraid. But,
Okay.
nice to see you're hiring new folk.
Good luck.
Thank you.
I'm hired.
No, you ain't hired. So, oh, really?
Borrowing your telegrams. Oh, howdy. Did you... Okay, where are we going?
Did you call me?
I didn't see who it was. I just saw someone on the porch. I didn't call you anything. I said, I'm borrowing
Okay.
your telegrams, but you ain't even work here.
Oh. Yeah, that's what you
Where are
said.
we
No,
going?
you're right. I'm not sure. That man pushed me while I was looking at my map. Hold on.
You fighting the local folk again?
Just outside of Blackwater.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Oh.
Did you fucking lock me in here?
I forget not everyone's used to me closing doors so fast. Sorry.
I was literally right behind you.
I know, I'm sorry. It's a habit. It's a fault-based habit of mine. I'm sorry.
Oh my god. Delphine's here somewhere. I think she might be at the telegrams looking it up herself. Yep, there she
There
is.
she is. Come on in.
Okay.
Suddenly a lot more fast-paced than I was about 4 seconds ago when I was here to deliver oranges. How are you?
A bit the same.
Doing fabulous.
We're also here to deliver oranges?
Not quite, but we're here to. We're about to go talk to Beckett about something far less important, I suppose.
Ootin' tootin'.
Oh.
Yes, Elias has been.
Yeah, Laz got a new job.
Got the posters on the roads, calling himself Senior
Oh.
Deputy Bloodhound.
Morgan.
Bloodhound?
Bloodhounds in quotes, and then Morgan.
It is
Oh my
Senior
god.
Deputy Elias Bloodhound Morgan. I
Has he
think
told
he'll
you how
start
he
calling
got hold of that badge? Because he does have a badge, by the way.
Yeah, I heard the story of how he got the badge.
Yeah. Have you heard that one?
No. How did he get the badge?
He got Deputy Evie to. He got her a bit pissed, a bit drunk, and he told her, "I'll do you a coin flip for your badge. Heads I win, tails you lose." And she went, "Okay."
Oh, God.
Now, yeah.
Why she honored that is beyond me, but that's not my problem.
No.
Inebriated people do strange things, let's be real.
Yeah.
To be fair, and Elias, I assume Elias approached the group yesterday asking if he could borrow a pencil. Evie was also the one who gave it to him, so technically speaking, he's got her for a second time.
Yeah. It was her
Not
pencil
that I
he
think
used to
it's
adjust the
because-
poster.
Well, not that I think it would have stopped him if she hadn't given him the pencil. I think he would have found another way. But
But that just makes it even more funny, I'm sure.
I gotta go have a look at that after this.
Yeah. Hey, so while we're riding, what happened?
Oh Christ! Wait.
yesterday or the day before?
You mean?
Whichever thing you were gonna tell me all about, like when your horse got killed and shit.
Oh, so the day of the Marshall transport, Justice Rose,
Okay.
that was a whole debacle. We were fine until we got to Blackwater, and as soon as we got to Blackwater, it just turned to, I don't know, it's a mess.
They rode up on us, rather than sort of stay with us so we could protect her, Justice Rose bolted immediately, so we couldn't get a word in edgeways with any of them. And they
What
started
the
shooting after her.
fuck?
They started
Yeah,
shooting
they
after her.
started. Go on.
I knew which direction she'd gone. On top of that, I could hear the horse, or the sound of her horse, or two people very close to the shoreline. She had said that she was going to go to
Yeah.
part of the cliff where the Nakotas live on the coastline, but
Which
when
is
she
just
was-
ahead here.
No, exactly the one across the bay.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Yeah.
she didn't go there. She went
No.
to the closer side of the river. I assume that her plan was to swim across, but it would have taken her so long, and she would have had guns pointed at her as well. By the time I got there, I was above them on the cliff. I found her and someone who we presumed to be Samuel Wren. She presumes to be Samuel Wren, pointing his gun at her, threatening to shoot her in the head if she didn't comply. If I didn't either. All of
Okay.
a sudden, sort of got to a point where we were sort of stuck in it. Rose wasn't saying anything, and I spoke up and I was like, "Are you alright? Like, are you hurt at all?" And she said he had been hit, but she didn't know where because of the adrenaline. And his demeanor just completely switched. Like, he put his gun away almost immediately. He got off the horse, walked over to her, and was like, "Let me have a look at it." and just started fixing her up. He even said to me at one point, he said, "You can keep your gun trained on me if you want, but I'm not going to let her, you know, die here," or something like that. And I was like, "I'm not going to point a gun at you while you're doing medical on a justice." Like,
No.
no. Not to mention the fact that his demeanor didn't. It had completely reversed. Like all of the bravado from 30 seconds before had just completely evaporated.
He does do
And-
that though. Whenever he does the coach robberies, they're always treated. The ones he's shot.
Mm-hmm.
And-
Ren is not a murderer, generally speaking.
And he fixed her up. And as soon as he was done, he turned away. He walked back to his hall. And as he was walking back to his halls, the justice gunned him down.
Yes. So
Sorry.
this part
I'm
stays-
sorry, wait,
this part-
what?
Hold on. This part stays between us because I believe this is something Drummond's looking into because we might have to arrest the justice.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
God.
Yeah, please do not go spreading that around if you haven't
I will
already.
not.
If that's okay.
No.
Oh
The
my
only two people I've
God.
spoken to about it. But-
Yeah, so that's what she told me as well. I didn't witness it firsthand, but she said to me that he treated her, and that even though you had your gun trained on him, he turned so she gunned him down. She wasn't going to let him have the chance, as if he was trying to take it.
She didn't.
And I
thing is-
literally. I
Sorry,
literally
go.
turned to Delphine and I said, I think we have to arrest the justice.
He didn't. That's the thing, though, is that he didn't even. Is that Richard down there? On the coastline.
Where? I didn't see. I was looking at you.
I'm almost certain that was him.
Where?
Almost certain. Back over here. It's probably crossing up further up.
It sounds like she's a menace now. Oh my God.
Okay, well, he didn't cross the river. He didn't cross Flatiron, so he's either gone up towards Strawberry or over the hill towards Valentine. But white horse, small white horse, top hat, black outfit, trimmed with red.
It's like Richard.
Sounds
Hard
like
to miss.
Richard.
He's been prolific lately. I will say.
Has he got anyone got a warrant or a bounty for him yet?
I'm about to. In a couple of days soon.
Oh. Let's go have a
I got
look.
something I can tag onto the arson stuff in the theatre as well. I'll for a second one, but
Hmm.
we'll talk about
well.
that later.
You going down a theatre?
He
Sorry,
got
the
into a
top
shootout
of the
with
apartments.
Rhodes, deputies and sheriff coming after him, and yeah, they burned down the apartment. Well, not the whole thing, but like badly damaged at least one apartment, maybe two,
Jesus.
on the top floor. Luckily, it was the top floor rather than any of the other floors where it would have burnt upwards.
Hmm. I was confused what you meant for a second. It's like, yeah, get tell those rich fucks. What do you think? I
No, well, that's it. No, I'm kidding. No, just that if it was the ground floor, that would have just gone straight up to
Yeah.
the top through all
Everybody
those
would've been trapped
floorboards.
Mhm.
Anyway. before I
Okay,
got-
so
Anyway.
Justice is gonna get a warrant.
Yeah.
Um,
so yeah,
that's-
she told us about
When
it, and I literally turned to Delphine and I said, I think we have to arrest the justice because that's not self-defense. I'm sorry.
But when he turned back to her, and you know, I have a pretty clear memory of this. When he turned back, it was just because he was getting on his horse, like he was putting a leg up. I don't
Yeah.
actually think he turned back at all. I think she thought he was going to.
Yeah.
She just fired before there was even a chance. He didn't
She-
show
Wait,
any
she
signs of
shot him
rushing.
off the horse?
No. It was almost like
She
he
shot him,
was
man.
he was just about to get to his horse, and he turned to face the horse to leg himself up, and she just shot. Literally
She
over
thought
on
she
the
Jesus.
thought he
cliff
was
over
going to. but there was, I mean, he didn't even look like he was pulling or nothing.
No, he put his gun
fucking
away.
Christ.
And I was literally in the process of opening my mouth to say, you have a chance to walk away here, because I thought, let's just get out of here. If we need
Keep her
warrants,
safe.
we can do it later. Let's get her back to Blackwater and make sure she's safe, especially because I didn't know who was going to ride up on us at any point in time.
No,
So you hadn't told him he was detained or anything like that? And
I
she
hadn't,
just shot
no.
him. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And you know, the reason that I didn't have my gun trained on him at the time, or for most of it, was because at the start of the day, she actually said if we could avoid shooting or avoid
Yeah, she
getting
did.
anyone injured, not to do it.
It isn't her decision, and I made that clear to her, to be fair. I said it's up to Rook, because I made Rook lead it. I said
You
it's up to Rook at the end of the
made
day. I
delegated
did, because he
to
doesn't get to
Rook.
lead stuff very often, to be fair. He doesn't get to lead stuff, and I wanted him to get to lead something.
You just wanted him
So-
to have to stay next to all of y'all and not just disappear, didn't you?
That too. I
Something
wanted
like
to see
that.
Rook for more than 5 seconds.
You're like, hey, if I put Rook in charge of this, then
can't
he
leave.
can't just
Yeah.
run off.
Exactly. But she made a point of saying, I don't want any bloodshed, like, don't let anything happen, you know, it's just money. And then she gunned somebody down who was unarmed, had his back turned, and had just helped her. Baffling.
Truly, that is the word for it. It was baffling.
Drummond does want to talk about it, and I imagine he'll want to speak to you as well.
He's-
about that, 'cause
he
that's
said
the
as
first time
much.
to go.
She sent
Yeah.
a telegram to me yesterday about it, and all I could think was, oh my god, I'm going to be the reason of justice.
Just.
Oh no, the
It's going
justice
to be a first.
pulling a
first
trigger is the
time
reason.
this. Oh, there it
It's
is.
her fault. But no, I know what you mean.
Oh no, is that a bush? I can't tell. Down on the hill.
Aren't? Didn't the local clerk say up the hill?
Sometimes it's, yeah. But sometimes, you know, if they move it after they're not gonna tell you until we ask them again.
Not
you know?
down there either.
Let's see.
Is Blackwater under y'all's jurisdiction at the moment?
It depends if it's in the jurisdiction. I mean, they don't have a sheriff right now, and I have to warn him pending for Richard, so I'm sure it's fine for me to grab that if it is him.
Yeah.
But if they have one within the next 2 days, I'll give it to
So
them.
far, it's all just circumstantial, but the chances are, if you see a Richard near a crime scene, it was probably Richard.
Yeah.
If you can find the crime scene.
Found them. They got away.
Oh,
Looks like he bit off more than he could chew. Or so they say.
interesting. That's not like Richard.
Apparently, might have a bounty in Blackwater.
Oh, here we go.
I might go grab Juno.
Hi, lads. I'll just take your statement, but it might go to Blackwater if they get a show for the next few days, alright?
If they put a bounty on him, I think I know what I'm doing the rest of the afternoon.
I told Beckett yesterday, he's well and truly. I don't know why we keep offering him PTR.
Honestly, yeah. I'm revoking it on all these future warrants, I'll be honest.
Oh yeah, if I get any.
He's had it revoked on the last couple.
I just don't think it's worth the effort.
I also
He's
am
never once done it.
not taking the chance on PTR on any warrants I put out for a coyote either. I'm gonna ask judges to revoke it
That's
every time.
fair at this point, yeah.
And given none of them are coming in peacefully, they ain't gonna exactly turn up for court peacefully.
No.
Lucky they haven't got life, a lot of them, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Might go have a look at the doctors then, see if Richard's been in there.
Yep. And Blackwater has that pretty little... Oh, what was that? Was that his horse? I think I just saw some
Where?
hair in the wind or something. I don't know. Just hoof prints.
Oh no, they're not related. Trust me.
Oh.
Why'd you say it like that?
Wow.
Because I was on a goose chase for about an hour yesterday, and I feel really bad about the guy that I met at the end of it.
Did you ruin someone's day just for fun?
No, I think he ruined his own day, to be fair. Fighting with someone over recipes. You know, I had every idea to arrest them both when I found them, if I did. And when I found him at the end of the trail, I think I feel bad enough, and I feel like he's learned his lesson. Put it that way.
Oh.
Between falling off a cliff and giving up on his dream, basically, it just...
Oh no!
I just don't think it's worth it. I feel like he knows exactly what he's done wrong and has paid his penance for it.
That's fair.
That horse really likes that push across the fence.
That's true.
He did. I went from the old broken down church to Blackwater, to shores of Scarlet Meadow, to Blackwater, to tall trees, to the back of Strawberry, to the cave above Strawberry, and I found him. That's how long his trail was.
Hello, Richard hasn't been in here, has he? Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, that
No,
does
it
kind of
hasn't.
sound like Richard. He's going to Van Horn, so...
at least we know.
Hey, he's going to
Nearby.
Van Horn. At least the doctor said so, anyway.
Doctor said Van Horn? Yeah. He's got a bounty.
some
It
doctor
does
said
just
some,
place him right here
guy
in
came with
town, but he
Grace.
does have a bounty.
Mm-hmm. The doctor said some guy came with a graze to his shoulder, and that he was going on about going about horn. So.
Hey,
Wonder if
Silver,
he's going
you're
to
an
pick a fight
idiot.
with the person that sent him.
That's a good point.
Or bad tip,
Maybe.
you think?
Sadly limping back. With his tail between his legs.
Well, we could always drag him back here and put him away for a coach robbery, but... You can also just pretend to show concern for his life.
You're not supposed to say the pretend part out loud.
Oh. I didn't want anyone in this group confused.
I don't think we would have been.
Concern for his life.
Mm-hmm. The concern being that he isn't spending more of it in jail.
Mm-hmm. And would he like to pay restitution to the city of Saint Denis for his
Would you
crime?
like to change that?
The city of Saint Denis would like a word about arson, vandalism, broken windows, bullet holes and stuff.
Somehow, I have this sneaking suspicion that he won't have any interest in doing that.
You think?
Just a hunch.
Probably a fair call, honestly.
It's okay, we can just shoot at Richard again. We all know how that went last time.
That was...
Oh, I can't believe I'm going to get friendly fire today. That's so exciting.
Hey! Hold on now, that's not like that, I think. No, it's only terrible.
Wait,
I
what?
mean, it was only an accident. That's what I mean.
You were counting, weren't you? You were like,
Yeah, I
Richard's
was.
hit him twice. If I
Just hit him
fire
twice at
accidentally
8.99.
now, I get to be
Just in
number
the dark.
100.
I can, you know,
I can
Well, I got
pretend
off,
that
it was
I
in the
can't
dark,
tell
I
one
was
ass
swayed.
from another.
yeah.
I was really hoping that if I got shot, it would be not around you, Tyrell, because I have half a mind to remind you that if I do get shot for the first time, that you will have 100 for every one of mine.
Hmm.
Hilarious to me.
I mean, honestly, at this point in time, it is kind of a rite of passage that new marshals get shot while working with me.
Good to know. Glad you told me that
I
now,
think
and
all
not when I
marshals
started.
get shot while working with you.
Or with Juno, apparently.
No. Thank you.
Slander going on here.
Yeah.
Oh, when I found that, when Richard reported that body behind the Haven Apartments,
Oh yeah, that one.
I met him in the middle of the street, telling him to come to STPD because I was sure he was actually just trying to goad me into an alleyway so he could rob me.
Mm-hmm.
And I said to him, I said, "Are you planning on robbing me when we walk down this alley?" And he said, "No, there really is a body there." And I said, "I'm not sure if I believe you." And he said, "What has Tyrell been telling you? What sort of slander has he been spreading?" I was like, "Richard, I don't know if it's slander. I think it might be true. I'm
Wow.
not actually sure he's lying at all."
I feel like the thick mountain of paperwork speaks for itself in Richard's case.
I'd like to think so, yes.
Richard's
seen it
many,
with my
many
own eyes.
cases.
I remember the first time I was going to the files at the fort, and I looked at Richard's actual case file, and I saw all the cases underneath it. I thought to myself, "Oh, that's what they mean."
Mm-hmm. Honestly, Richard doesn't have a case file. He has a storage unit.
It's true.
I believe that. Probably for all of his belongings that you've taken as well.
And that.
Thinking about it, it's kind of insane that he doesn't just have a chief's desk file that it all goes under.
I mean, if what you're saying is true, that he's been on some kind of a spree lately, maybe it's about time. He's certainly crossing state lines
He's been doing that.
with dangerous and
Why doesn't
violent
he have a chief's
felons.
desk file?
I don't know.
I'm too new to
I
understand.
think everyone just
You
sort of was
have
like,
the
"Nah,
same
Richard."
official title as I do. You could open one.
That's true.
I think the same reason I haven't is why you haven't. It's like I just
He's
gotta get this
Richard.
fucking piece of paperwork done, god damn it. I wish I had a choice.
The prospect of opening that and looking back through every single one of his other cases
Oh my
prior to
God.
now,
All
both
fine.
daunting, but also the organization alone might do it just for fun.
Oh, you're one of those people.
What'd you say?
Is that
Yeah, she is one of those people, actually.
What the fuck? What does that mean?
I say it complimentary because I could never. I wish I could.
You should
I
see
just
the
don't
way
have
her
it.
eyes light up when you mention that there's things that need to be documented.
Honestly, I somehow wriggled out of doing all of the casework the other day from the justice thing, so now I feel a little less bad for that.
I feel like Juno would probably
It's
be
just
upset if
something-
she didn't get to do the paperwork sometimes.
I don't know about upset, but you know, there's something satisfying about it.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
Getting it
To
all
be fair,
done
the-
and then being like, it's done.
to be fair, the 2 records you got to make were wonderful. So
Tyrell, have you been testing video lately?
that's the bit that I didn't get to tell you about, Tyrell. So when we
Oh,
were in Blackwater and we had
okay.
initially had Ren in the medical office before he ended up actually sneaking out.
You know what? I
said
kind
to
of feel
Rose-
like he deserves to be allowed
He
to
deserves
sneak
it.
it.
Truly, Rose came to me and she said, "He's gone," and I was like, "You know, I actually don't care. He's gone." Truly. But,
I, when I tell you, I genuinely almost telegrammed Ren and was like, hey, if you want to follow up on this, I'm with you.
Oh my god.
Genuinely almost did that, and I thought, better not, that's a bad look. But
I
It's
feel
true.
like that's not our call to make, but tempting to do so nonetheless.
are we going to ban?
I'm just
Okay, we're
following
bound.
Juno. Where are we going?
I thought we were going to Van Horn. Alright,
Yeah, well, why were you going to Rhodes?
via roads.
That. What? When Elias was there yesterday, I did say to him, I said, "If you see Ren at some point, can you tell him that I wanted to?" He said, "For what?" I said, "He should know."
He'll know, yeah.
He'll know. He'll know.
He'll know what that's about. Genuinely, I wrote out that telegram, and I thought, best not,
Don't
but I
need-
genuinely
Don't
nearly
need evidence.
sent it.
to speak. So
Conspiring against a judge isn't probably a good look.
probably not.
But, I mean, it doesn't solve problems, but, you know. That's okay.
Such a for my first marshal assignment, I really didn't expect it to go that way. Anyway.
Oh,
had
you've
one
not
of
worked
the
with
other ones-
Justice Rose before.
No, that was my
Mhm.
first time meeting her actually.
That is not the
She's-
first criminal she shot. Let's just put it.
That is.
She can be a bit flighty and
It-
very stressy.
It is the first time I've seen her or heard of her shooting someone that didn't deserve it. Usually they're shooting at us when she shoots them, but
Interesting. But when we had one of them in the medical office.
Oh
and
my
Brooke was
God,
taking
Moon,
care of
what?
him, and I kept seeing this man riding around on a grey Kentucky Saddler, just doing laps of the town.
oh,
God, this motherfucker, yeah.
And I had this sneaking suspicion, so I walked out the back of the medical office and I saw him, I spotted him, crouched down, walking around under windows, trying to get close to the medical office. And I turned to him and I was like, "You need to clear out right now." And to be fair, I was quite stern with him. I was a bit fed up at that point because he'd already been riding around and I'd already told him to clear out once or twice. So anyway, I told him, I sort of gave him a last warning to clear out or he'd be arrested, and then Rook jumped in, did it a lot less, don't know how to explain it. He said it the way that Rook would say it, to put it that way. So,
fuck off or
Rook also
find out.
stabbed a man.
basically, that's
Rook
exactly
also
what he
stabbed a
said.
man, by the way. But anyway,
Not the first time that's happened.
yeah.
He
But,
once had a
stabbed
knife
man,
fight
shot
with a
me.
man in a mine around a bunch of dynamite. I'm just saying, Rook's eyes light up when you mention knives. explosives and danger.
Incredible. But
That's a reason.
finally left.
Yeah.
He finally left before telling me that, or I suppose us, that we had sticks up our asses, I suppose. Because, you know, when they're not allowed to do something that they want to do, they get upset. So he cleared off, but then proceeded to follow us the entire way to
Oh no,
Santa
no,
Mia.
hold on.
Oh, you were
Because
talking to him in the
he
street,
didn't.
weren't you?
Yeah, he didn't clear off. He just sort of. I think he maybe moved a street because I turn up then at this point. I come back, and he's looking around, and I haven't seen or heard any of this because I was, you know, chasing that other guy. So, oh no, I think it was just a ride. No, yes, I was. I was chasing somebody else. And I turned up, and then he goes, "Oh, this mean marshal told me to piss off," and I was like, "Really?" And he said, "Yeah, she was really mean to me. And I'm just, you know, in the town that I live in, and she just told me to piss off." And I was like, okay." Because obviously I'm like, well, that's utter bollocks, right? So I thought, well, actually, no, I asked who it was first, because if you said Rucker, I would have believed him. But he said, I don't know, it was some posh lady in a blue coat. And then I said, did she say that? And then he goes, yeah, he said, she told me to piss off, or something like that. And then I was like, yeah, okay, you gave her a reason to. You did something, you were stalking around. And then I also sort of had a hunch that he was, you know, absolutely a lookout if nothing else for them. And he then followed us the entire way back when we brought the guy, we arrested a guy. And we brought him,
And they were insisting, like, the entire time that they did not know one another. Like,
Okay.
would not admit it. Would not even, like, clearly referencing one another, clearly talking to one another, and then saying, but I don't know him, so how would I know that? And it was just a mess. But we get back from the transport from Sisika, and as we're driving the boat back in, I see this same man from the Kentucky Saddler jump on my horse and bolt, and Rook starts firing at him. And we get to a point where I can't really find him. I was going to go get my own horse, but I didn't, and I was admittedly a little indecisive, and jumped on with Juno, and off we took after him, but didn't find him. Only found them a little while later. Found him in Ansburg and caught up with everyone, still determinedly saying that he did not know what was going on, did not know the man, had not seen the horse, had not stolen it, despite the fact that we watched him do it.
3 different marshals saw him steal that horse. It's adamant. No, how could I have stolen that horse? I'm riding my horse right now, as though that was like the best gotcha you've ever heard. So it's impossible to get on another horse once you've been on a horse.
And on top of that, Rook had watched him.
There he is.
And on top of that, Rook had watched him drop a letter on the pier before he jumped on the horse. And the letter said, "Don't be a bitch next time," or something like that.
Oh my god.
Storage, but it was like,
From
maybe
the
don't be a-
Annisburg man.
From the Annisburg man.
What in the hell?
And then we found him in Annisburg.
Well, he was
He
the
was like,
Annisburg
Well,
man,
that could
obviously.
have been anyone.
It could have been anyone referring to themselves as the Annisburg man, who you also was a bitch to earlier. By his own fault.
It's actually
It took to get him to fully admit to what had happened. Bear in mind, we were intensely, like, talking to him and questioning him and coming back with, you know, genuine evidence against all of his points. Do you know how long it took for him to finally admit to everything?
Half hour?
An hour and a half.
Oh my god. How did you not just
Of us
shoot
both.
him?
I was both intensely questioning him. He was like, no, I never took the horse, you must have been seeing things, you know. I'm on my own horse, how can I possibly have taken a horse when I'm riding my own horse right now? I was like, you could just get on a different, you know, you obviously rode the horse and then your own horse caught up, so you took your own horse, like, you know. And
he
then
quote unquote decides to come with us to find the horse.
Because I said to him, listen, you know, the 3 of us say it was you, and at the end of the day, 3 martial words that we saw you ride off on a horse is all I need. So, you know, you can help us find the horse and I'll give you a little time off, or, you know, I can do you for the full amount, because that's a martial horse, so I can do you for the full amount if I want.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And he was like, no, I didn't take though, but I'll come with you and try and find it. And I was like, yeah, okay, alright. He takes us to it, essentially. But the entire time he's adamant, he never left on his horse, he never did anything on his horse, he never seen this horse before. Nothing. Even though he took us to exactly where the horse was. The horse had been
my
shot in the
lord.
head, by the way.
Oh, this is the guy that shot your horse in the head. Oh my god.
Yeah.
This is him.
We found the horse, it had been shot in the head in the lumberyard in Saint Denis. And he,
Oh my god.
and I said, right, okay, I want to see your guns then. Because, you know, I said, right, you're officially under arrest because you've not only taken a martial horse, but you've also shot and killed it. So, you're, you know, officially properly under arrest if you weren't before.
Yeah.
There's a tree there, mate.
Oh, thanks. Yep, as the people that kind of forced my horse into it, I appreciate you observing it.
You're welcome. Yeah, and he still kept going for ages and ages and ages. And I even touched him, like, I had to look at his revolver, it was hot. I had all the evidence in the world, but he was just adamant he didn't do it, and it changed eventually to, well, I did ride the horse, but I stopped and got off, and the horse was alive when I left. And then, you know, we were checking the notes page that he left against the rip pattern in his book and everything, and coming up with all this shit. And he still, an hour and a half before he finally admitted to it, yes, I did. I nicked the horse, I
Shot
took
the
it into
horse,
the...
but it wasn't dead.
But it wasn't dead when I left! And I was like, that's not a point. You shot a horse to the head, what did you think would happen?
Why are people the way they are?
Oh. Do you know what's even funnier? When we arrested him, he had the same last name as the first guy.
Oh.
Adamantly didn't know.
He
Now we don't
adamantly-
know if they're brother, husband, acquaintances
Yeah.
or something. Who knows?
They refused to admit they knew each other, so I put them down in their paperwork as brother, husband, civil partners.
Huh.
Yeah.
Something along those lines. Who knows?
Oh, also a point against them definitely knowing each other. But when we had the first guy and we were at the docks in Saint Denis, my horse
up
this
behind
horse
us.
decided to.
He's making a break for it.
Oh, there he is. Hello?
Yes, hello.
Richard,
Yes, how can I help you?
were you just out near Blackwater? By any chance?
I don't know.
Well, we saw you riding on the coastline where the Nakotas are.
Oh, yes, lovely horses.
Yes. What were you doing out there?
The Dakotas, as you were saying.
I don't think you were.
What makes you say that?
Well, I think you might have been at the doctor's office after a failed attempt at a coach robbery.
Oh, that would be so out of character for me.
To fail?
did say
Kind
that,
of. A little
actually.
bit, yeah.
It did say that it was unusual for you, so they must know you quite well. Does
What,
that
the
sound
doctor?
about right to you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know if I believe that.
A tree. Well, what can I do for you today? Because I don't know anything about any sort of coach robberies that may have
Oh my
happened
God.
over the past hour and a half.
So if you let us check your guns and have a look at these things, you know, talk to you about it, and have a look at any injuries you might have gotten.
Yeah, but any injuries I may have gotten were 200 days ago when the guy got injured, you know, doing the whole, the roads already got me. Yeah.
Sure, I don't believe that.
I mean, you can believe what you want to believe, you can disbelieve what you want to disbelieve.
Mm-hmm. I don't believe it, but also, speaking of the roads thing,
Yes.
where are you going?
Yes.
Yes, that's your answer. So speaking of the roads thing, Richard.
Yes. Well,
Oh my god.
hey, and I'm doing some shopping.
Never noticed his Arabian has a mustache.
Oh yeah, it's adorable.
Why does this person not stock? Oh wait, no, I found the maps. Never mind.
What are you buying?
Maps. Kindly.
Maps?
Yeah, you were saying.
Yeah, roads. You,
What about roads?
you and the sheriff got into a little bit of a shootout, huh?
Yes.
Okay, so are
Here is
you
Juno Ryan.
just round the corner,
Oh,
right
shit.
there?
I was making sure you didn't leave through the back though.
Is there a back
That's
door?
okay. Yeah.
I didn't even know
I
that.
need to do more shopping.
Yeah. Where are you
I'm just
going?
gonna go around the back again.
Anyway, continue. I can hear you from within.
So, are you going to willingly pay for all the damage you caused, or are you gonna make me get a warrant?
What damage?
The windows in the bank you shot out, the windows in the apartments you shot out, the apartments you set on fire, and the door
God.
that had to be kicked in to save it from burning down.
All that sounds like just like a terrible set of circumstances. That
Very
wasn't entirely
awful.
nice.
But you still opened fire.
No, I mean, whoever did open fire, I mean, you know, it's been a very unfortunate set of circumstances.
So I'll take that as a classic Richard saying, get a warrant.
You won't need a warrant because it wasn't me.
It was absolutely you. The Sheriff of Rhodes told me it was you, and you know what? His word takes quite a lot more weight than yours.
You know what? How many arrests am I even up to at this point?
I don't know. Why don't we go down to SDPD and talk about it?
No.
Why not?
Why would I want to go down to SDPD with you? Every time I go to SDPD, I get arrested for some bullshit I may or may not have done in Saint Denis. By the way, I didn't do anything in Saint Denis. I am not wanted in there for any reason.
Are you on PTR at the moment?
I don't know what you're talking about.
He is?
Yes.
You're supposed to be.
Hey, I am currently on PTO.
I know that.
I believe that was broken when you broke into the Haven Apartments last week.
Go.
But if it wasn't clear, he's absolutely violated that PTR.
After you specifically told me you didn't, by the way. You lied to me, to my face, after reporting a murder. I'm just feeling good about you for a moment there.
Well, you know, the murder took precedent over the fact that, you know, I may or may not have taken a few things. What's worse, theft or murder?
Do you know that that clerk inside the Haven Apartments knows you so well by now that she just gives me an itemized list of all the things that you've taken?
That sounds about right.
Wow.
I'm surprised that you don't sign it for her.
Well, I don't know what you want from me in this moment in time.
Peaceful surrender and a confession would be great.
Like you don't know me at all.
A man
Why
can
do I
hope
name
that
you
you
my
can
arch
change.
nemesis?
What is your horse trying to do to mine?
I don't know, distract you. Hey, oh,
Richard, why are you running?
Where do you think you're going to end up? Let's go forward from there.
Yes, he is.
He's going to hurt himself and others.
Let's go to forward.
Yes, he is.
He does have the high ground, though. That is unfortunate. Ma'am, please be careful.
come up, I have a gun.
Why do you have a gun, Richard?
Because I know what comes next. You're gonna say I'm under arrest. I'm gonna say no, and then you know I'm just skipping a few steps.
I hadn't even got to say you're under arrest yet.
You just did. Now this is me resisting arrest.
Okay, well,
Richard!
I
Oh,
lit.
God.
Richard. Well, they're scared. Can't see shit. I have no idea where Richard is. Richard!
Yeah. Suppressing fire! Suppressing fire! You like it when I had a gun.
Jesus Christ!
Jesus.
He's somewhere in there.
No, he's at the front.
Why are you laughing?
Because trying to shoot someone with a shotgun from this far away is very funny.
Something wrong with you, Richard.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with me. Now get away, I have a shotgun.
Why do you have a shotgun?
Because I have a shotgun.
Running.
Safely! Oh god, too close, too close, too close, too close!
Richard.
Yes.
I heard you the first time you said that.
I have a shotgun, I have a revolver, and I have a repeater.
Okay.
Everything all right?
He's in here. Everyone okay?
Yeah.
Mostly.
So now's the time you could surrender, Richard. No one's been too hurt yet.
I think now is the time for a bath.
You're gonna take a bath?
Why not? We have a bit of a standoff right now.
Not if you're in the bath, we don't.
I wasn't gonna
mean,
point
you-
that out to him, Juno.
You don't know what sort of weapons I might be hiding in the bathwater.
Oh, I
They're not
not
going to
in
be
the
very
bath.
helpful if they're fucking
know
That
I-
I'm not. Are you trying to watch me take my pants off?
No, I just wanted to know if you were committing to it.
Well, I'm not going to commit to taking my pants off if you're looking.
splish splash.
I'm not taking a bath yet. Oh my god!
Hi.
Guy flee! Ah!
We're going
back.
Oh God, I got Annesburg water on me. Back door of the general store.
Back door. Yep. Excuse me, sir.
Mister, watch out. Oh shit.
Nope.
I don't know which way he went.
I don't either. I think further up.
Go into the mines.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Eventually. Oh,
really
God's sake.
hope-
Yeah, almost certainly. There's,
That's
yeah, there's
not-
flammable things in there. Oh, no, one tie.
Richard. I hate mines.
This is.
Don't stand there and need dynamite for your own safety.
Richard.
In general.
Did he go in?
Richard.
Richard.
Richard. I'm not hearing any gunshots,
I
which
don't think so.
makes me think
No.
he's not in here.
I feel like I probably would have blown something up by now.
Yeah. Upside.
Is that him with a lantern? Richard.
Yeah!
Go back up the back again.
Up on the stairs.
Hello?
Stop blasting people.
No, I'm gonna have to. Hello, horse.
Willow, not there, my love. Don't you fucking dare.
Hell! That's me. You. Oh shit! Wait,
Are you alright, Ty?
I'm bizarrely fine as long as Juno puts her guns down.
Okay. Alright. You know what?
It's a little personal.
Oh my god.
Hey, Delphine, turn around a minute.
You know what? Anything that happens right now, I never saw. It's crazy.
Thank you.
Hey!
You alright, Posey?
Let's get you to a doctor, eh?
Hi, Posey. Good morning.
Hey, Posey, would you like to cauterize some man? I'm just kidding.
I'm not allowed to do that once it's not home.
Oh. Would you like to watch a medical procedure?
Yes.
Did we wake you with all the gunfire and the chaos?
Sorry.
Like it comes with territory, right?
Honestly, I was just a little bit afraid that he was gonna burn down my store.
Well, this is why you don't keep lanterns on the counter.
It's true.
Did you just sit a man down after shooting him in the ass?
Oh, sorry, do you see any other options?
Lie him on the
Show me the other
floor.
options in this room, Tyrell.
Come right here.
Well, I was trying not to do that. Alright.
These weird wood-colored curtains that they've got.
Take me to the curtain.
Yes.
And stop touching my buttholes.
Oh my god.
I don't like it when you say that, actually.
I also don't like it when you say that.
I'll be honest.
I was talking to the doctor, not you.
We still hear it, Richard.
Rude. First of all, I'm the one that gave you those buttholes. You're welcome.
This is why she has two guns.
It's true. One.
Richard, I'm
Nope.
quite upset with you. This is one of my favourite coats. You've now shredded it.
Wait, did you?
Well, you know, I didn't want to fire the shotgun at such close range.
Did you get shot, Juno?
No.
Did you get shot, Delphine?
Slightly. You'd say I got sprayed.
I can handle that.
Shot at? Yes. Shot? No.
Grazed with pellets.
Anybody got tweezers?
It's very lucky that Richard decided to pull the trigger when I was quite further away. I suppose.
Ty, you take any?
No.
That ain't fair.
Yeah, Juno completely missed this time.
I'm gonna do it on purpose this time. You carry on.
As you should.
You wouldn't, because then Posey and Delphine would have to arrest you, because they're both looking at me right now.
You know damn well Posey and Delphine would watch me do it and say nothing.
Posey
I
absolutely
took my
would.
badge off.
Listen, there's two people who outrank me here, and let me tell you, I'm. She's right.
Yes, I rank you in villainy.
Okay, but only one of the two that outrank you can fire you. Actually, no, that's a
And?
lie. None of us can. We need a PTR and all that
Yeah.
jazz.
Yeah, it's a whole fucking thing.
I would like to take a PTO.
He means OPR. but that's fine.
OPR,
PTR
that's
works
right. I
too.
had PTR on the brain because, by the way, you've violated yours.
Says who?
Incredibly flagrantly. Says
Wait,
me,
what,
I will
what is
honor
he
give
getting
you
arrested
PTR.
for?
Shooting at us.
Coach
Oh.
robbery also.
I mean, technically, it's the shooting at us. Until he started
Yes, that too.
firing, he was not under arrest.
I still have my weapons.
Oh, that's...
Don't do it.
What do you mean? It's just fun to do like ka-ching, 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 ka-ching,
You
ka-ching,
could do
ka-ching,
that, and then you
ka-ching,
can hand that to
ka-ching,
me.
ka-ching,
How
ka-ching.
about that?
Richard.
Put the gun down. It's already away.
You give her the guns,
Put
and
your
then
hands
I
up.
put my gun down. Or
Very
put
well.
your hands up. That'll do it.
Pay no attention to all the ammunition in the bag.
Oh, for
Oh
God's
my
sake.
god.
Oh, it'd be very devastated when you don't get any of that back.
Richard Nathaniel Garland.
Oh,
Reginald Garland.
yeah.
What?
Richard Nathaniel Reginald Garland.
Yeah, you forgot.
Sorry, Richard Nathaniel Reginald Garland.
It's Dick NRG.
Why
That's
do
how you
you-
remember it.
Why do you have... Hold on. Why do you have 600 question mark bullets?
Because I get into shootouts a lot. And the horse
Were
almost
you
ran me over.
expecting...
And so
were
I,
you
so
expecting
I
the
fired my
army?
shotgun at it.
Right. I don't believe that.
But I was coming down the stairs. The horse was coming up the stairs. I shotgunned the horse to get it out of the way.
Wait, whose horse did you shotgun?
I don't know. It was a Turkmen, silver.
Oh, that's
Oh.
literally its name, actually.
Alright,
Is that your horse?
Oh my Christ.
Richard.
Yes.
Someone's gonna have to pick these up because everything he has is so heavy.
You calling me fat?
Calling you an asshole,
Not yet.
Richard.
An asshole with extra assholes.
Mm-hmm, that's true too.
You still have more ammo. Oh my God.
Yes. So it's just for the shooting that happened here, right?
What's your horse's name, Richard?
Buffalo.
Okay.
Why?
Rosie, could you bandage
Just so I know
this
what
for
to
me?
put on
Actually,
its
I'm not that
tombstone.
ambidextrous.
What the fuck?
What the
Don't worry,
fuck?
I can't.
If something were to accidentally happen to it while you spend the rest of your life in prison.
Please don't.
Wow, okay. Your horse decided to run up to me on a very narrow staircase, and, you know, I had to get it out of the way somehow. It was gonna run me over. It was me or it. I chose me.
You always choose you, Richard. That's the problem.
Exactly. Did you have any glycerin?
No.
Going into soap making.
Sure, we'll say that.
Oh my God, you have more in here. I'm gonna lose it.
Wow.
Richard, are there any other holes you have ammo in? Please say no.
Two more
not
with
on my
bullets in
person.
them that he didn't have before.
Please tell us the cavities are empty.
Okay, you're good. Everything... Oh, no.
Very well, I'm gonna go get paid medication.
Does somebody want to have a look at this? How much I just took off him? Just so I know it's not just me that's witnessed this.
Can I see?
No.
Richard, why would they let you see?
I don't know.
Look at all of this.
You already know how much there is. Thank you.
I know how much there was.
My God.
Yeah.
What'd you have on you, Richard?
I also close.
I want to see.
Look how much. No, you can't. Richard,
I'm already seeing.
get out.
This is absurd.
This is fucked up, Richard. I love it.
I had to put it down because it's
How-
that much. It's so
Do
heavy.
you want me to take? I can take probably a
Please.
lot of it, but let's see.
I'm nicking some of the ammo, but other than that, oh, fuck.
We're taking all the good stuff.
Hell yeah. I'm taking the stuff that I
Goddamn
can use. That's fucked up.
Taking
I should have said that.
I can't even sit down right now. Both cheeks are compromised.
To be fair, Rose gave me an absolute load of spare.
Do you want a cream for your butt wounds?
The last time
I-
you gave me cream for my buttholes was oh god, that was
We
about
have it.
6 months ago.
Yeah, I think you probably need a cream for your butt.
Okay, thank you.
Here, I will take your butthole cream. Now, do I have to be generous with it, or should I be strict?
That's
Wait,
true. You
there's-
know what?
There's
She
something
threw
on the
me in the
ground
ocean
here.
the other day.
Right, what's on the ground here?
Yeah, no importance.
It's soap. I dropped it there earlier.
Where is Buffalo? To me!
You've got a really prominent collar, Richard. I really enjoy it.
I'm very prominent what?
Might be taking
Don't worry.
my support of Juno, actually.
Oh, shit.
Maybe I am on Ty's side.
I'm coming along just for fun.
So we're going at a nice bouncy trot, right?
Oh,
Correct.
yeah.
It depends on if you learn to post it. or
He's
I
on the
suppose.
back, too. Oh, with his hands handcuffed in his back, he can't. Well, he could. If he's
Well, he
really,
could.
really talented.
True. I mean, they used to make
Full
me. When I
strength.
was originally learning as a child on a lunge line, they used to make me learn to post stirrupless. And those days were rough.
Mm.
So, what am I even being arrested for again, other than, you know, the whole shootout that happened in there?
Well, the shootout was a violation of your PTR.
Is that a cougar?
I think it's kind of-
Yes.
Oh, on the shoreline or up there?
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Mm,
I was about to say, let's hope they're good shots. Richard.
well, what would you like? What else would you like to confess to, Richard?
What do you have on me? What do you think you have on me?
I mean, we got enough to put you away for the violation in PTR.
I
Would you,
don't
would,
have.
Posey's got this beautiful case of you breaking into my house.
Nobody told me about a case of somebody breaking into your house.
I told you.
Why- why
Check
would
your
I- why would I tell you?
telegrams.
Who'd you telegram? Me?
You.
I didn't read it.
Very reliable.
I even
why would I
asked,
tell
He's
you
just
I'm a
honest,
criminal?
did he break in before or after you stole the exit out of my house?
Probably about 4 days ago.
Oh, then I don't know. I did leave a note telling you that I owed you for the eggs, though, right?
Yeah, you did. That's why I knew you'd been there.
I didn't go in. Just took
Hmm.
space.
Very
I owe you
well.
for 15 eggs, by the way.
That is a cougar in front of us, or is that a coyote?
It's a coyote. It's
Okay.
running. Might be a
Very well.
fox.
I will confess to the ranch. I went in. I stole some china. I ate some corn.
You.
And I also took a
What
duck.
about...
What about the itemized list of Haven Apartments?
Sure, why not?
Wonderful. I don't
What about the coach robbery outside of Blackwater moments ago? That we watched you ride away from.
Actually, I have a question.
Yes.
Okay.
Richard,
Yes.
I don't need you to confess to anything.
Yes.
I just want to know why you needed the entire mannequin and the dress from Otto's Grotto.
What?
What?
Well, I
Well-
know why, because I also found that. I just want to know, like, where did you get this idea? Just
When
on
you-
a
Who
professional...
is that to our left?
Hello. Oh, I think
Oh,
I
I
met
think
him.
that's what's his name?
Howdy.
Rhodes.
Oh, he was running around in roads.
Wait, what happened to his yellow coat?
Oh yes, he took it off.
I know this is Rich coming from me, but you know you can wear other clothes, right, Richard?
Yes, that's why I changed into this outfit. I used to be.
No, no, no.
in-
I'm just you're asking what happened to his coat, as though he can only wear one coat.
Well, he just had the look of someone who didn't have enough money to purchase another coat.
Wow, you just put that man
That's-
poor.
Very
Yes.
judgmental, Richard.
That's extremely
I've
judgmental,
been there.
Richard.
I get it.
The judgy part or the poor part, Posey?
Both.
Let's see. Have you found all of the coach robberies that are currently in the mall?
In Lemoyne?
Well, Drummond found
Oh,
that
there's a
one you
couple
did the
in
other
mine.
day. Yes.
Yes, there was Dewberry Creek, which, you know, I am not confessing to. There may have been one there.
The one outside of Rhodes.
But outside of
Well,
roads, I
that's
was already
not us.
arrested for.
Okay.
There may have been one that was across the. You know, I'm just gonna confess these two because I'm pretty sure that everyone has basically forgot about it now. There was one where I gave bread to people. I gave French onion soup to people, and gave them really bad tummy ache, and that gave me an opportunity to steal the stuff.
No, I
that wa-
really
that
did
was at
like
the sugar
damsel in
plantation.
distress one. That's good. I'll be honest.
Let me put it
Why
like this:
are
if
you
you started paperwork
praising
for it, I'm
him?
not. If you started paperwork for it, I'm not confessing to it.
Correct. Don't tell me nothing about it. Call your horse though.
Where's Buffalo? Buffalo!
Why is it named Buffalo?
Because
he's
They're
from
all
Because
over the places in New York.
Syracuse and Rochester are dead.
Albany's dead, I thought.
Saratoga.
no, Rochester's alive.
Oh, okay. Just
Which ones are
retired.
dead then?
Rochester's alive.
Syracuse.
Albany's dead.
Saratoga's
Syracuse
alive.
is dead.
Saratoga's just, you know, hanging out in Saint Denis. Rochester's hanging out in Valentine. I'm currently running Buffalo.
Do they all look the same?
Nope.
No.
No.
Mm-mm. Are they all
One day
Arabians?
he'll run out of
No.
places in New York.
You will never run out of places.
What
in
happens
New York.
then? What
There is
happens when
always
you
a
do
new
it?
town. But then I have to get out the map of upstate New York and find like some.
Start with boroughs instead.
No, I will not do anything in the city.
You wouldn't name a horse Staten Island.
No.
Unfortunate.
Let's see. But yes, there was the coach robbery where I think I gave like 6 coach guards food poisoning and I stole the stuff while they all went to go to their respective, you know, outhouses.
They
That was
sat
at
in the
the-
bush and you stole everything, huh?
Yes. So that was at the sugar plantation or the drop off, whatever you want to call it.
Jesus.
And then there was the bridge leading into Pleasance, the one that's not covered. That was coming out of the swamps from La Gras.
Oh my
I
god.
ambushed that one there because I refused to ambush it in the swamps after the last time I had an encounter in the swamps and I got chomped by a gator.
Is that what I think it is?
Who in the hell
I
is?
don't know.
Who do you think it is?
That's,
Oh my
that's
fucking
Tomato,
God.
Isn't it?
Oh.
Looks like it.
Shit, where's my hat?
Hello.
Shit,
Oh,
fuck.
Posey. Oh, Posey.
Yes, hello, it is me, Richard Garland.
Hello.
We have Richard Garland.
Sir Alan, didn't you just get arrested last night?
Perhaps.
Hey, good save, Posey.
I had
When did you
enough
do
of
this,
horse, Don't
man?
worry.
It depends on what they want me to confess to.
Everything.
But
You have no warrants. There was nothing they could have arrested you for unless you did something.
well, I definitely have a bounty in Blackwater and I definitely have a bounty in Saint Denis. The Saint Denis
Shot
one,
them.
Right away from a coach robbery.
And then he started shooting before we could even say he was under arrest.
And also, he admitted to about 4 different coach robberies in the last 5 minutes.
Oh, and
That
he's
is
on
incorrect.
PTR at the
Definitely the
moment.
maroon moron.
He is
That
on
is incorrect. I
PTR.
admitted to 3.
You were gonna admit to the 4th. We just got interrupted.
Yes, the 4th one was outside of the what's it called? Cornwall oil fields.
When was
There you
this?
go. Now he's admitted to 4.
Like 3 hours ago.
Oh, fucking hell, Richard. A bitch can't take a nap?
They could take a nap. And they woke up and chose villainy.
Take a Posey took a nap too.
I'm guessing so.
I guess there was that one.
You were definitely the maroon moron.
Yes.
And he's on PTR. Don't forget that. So we gotta figure out
Mhm.
what that's gonna equate to.
Hey, who's that? Is that someone who's wanted?
Uh-huh.
That might be Mr. Butch again.
On a
But he
horse
hated
instead?
horses.
That's
the guy.
Carter,
Nah, that's on.
That's... Frankie?
isn't it?
I don't know.
Frankie got a. I'm pretty sure it is. Frankie got a warrant.
Can we continue on this, Anthony? My buttholes are hurting.
Oh yeah.
Excuse me?
Been shot in the ass twice.
Brisk
It's alright, I
trot.
gave him a
Shot
salve.
him in the
he'll be
ass
fine.
again. I think I've
Well-
got ass-based aim.
As soon as we're done here, I need to talk to Delphin.
Right.
Probably that thing we talked about, don't worry.
And I need to talk to Juno.
Ooh, you're getting a promotion.
What thing did you and Delphine talk about?
I'm just trying to make her feel better because I need to talk to you from the boss is terrified. We've been talking about a incident that happened with the justice that Drummond is investigating at the moment. So we're keeping it between the higher up people because there's a justice involved. So I didn't want weird shit with that. Oh, Richard. Kidding, his horse is just kidding.
Oh my god. Should I? What? Okay. Thought you were gonna shoot my horse in the ass for a second there.
No. Just you.
Hey, listen. We just had a gunfight with Richard, and I have not been shot, so I'm still on 100 and feeling fine about that. Thank you very much.
Change it.
Juno already threatened to.
I'm sure she had a good reason. Yeah, good reason.
Shooting Richard twice wasn't enough for her.
To be fair, Mr. Garland just kind of gets shot as much as.
Yeah, honestly, he should probably keep camp by now. He might be better than me.
What were you about to ask me?
Shh. I was gonna ask you if I should be there for this conversation with Delphine.
It's no, it's. I just wanted to see how she was feeling after her test and everything. Now that she's got a bit of time under her belt.
Alright.
You can be there if you want, but it's not really something. That, not
No.
in trouble. I'm not assigning her anything.
That's alright. I just checking.
Yeah, you're fine.
Sounds like she's been having a grand old time. And now she's been shot while working with me, but I don't know if being grazed by buckshot counts all that much.
To be fair, I kind of think that's a rite of passage.
I said the same
It is.
thing.
If you haven't been shot with Tyrell, or you haven't seen Tyrell shot in front of you, are you really a marshal?
I had both happen. Same time too. Same shootout.
Oh,
It's true.
I got
We had a good
shot.
streak
Got
back.
behind. I got shot. Got behind the wall. Looked around the wall and watched as Tyrell got shot and fell.
that'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
Good times.
We had a good streak going for a while where if the two of us were in a posse together, Ty wouldn't get shot, but that's...
You
happened more
ruined
than 50
that.
times Since then. Listen,
Now it's just if you two are in a posse together, you don't get shot by the person you're chasing.
listen. He had a knife, it was a cave, it was dark.
Mm-hmm.
I
I
shot him
put
in the ass.
absolutely no blame on you. None. Absolutely.
You realize she shot 4 ass cheeks.
Yeah, I'm
It's true.
impressed.
In how
I'll
many
do that,
shootouts
Space
now?
Dave. I shot yours and Richard's last time, and then this time I shot Richard's.
Did you not have a
So-
shootout with the Justices thing?
So what you're saying is
Yes.
you've given Richard 3 additional buckles.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. At least. And Ty won.
It's true.
I figured he talks so much shit he needs another hole to get it out of, you know?
Oh, well
I
played.
understand.
Well played.
For the excess.
You just didn't want your husband and me with a mirror trying to find where there wasn't any scar tissue, did you?
Yeah, I thought I'd give you one where you didn't have any left. You got a match.
To
Yeah.
be fair, I'm pretty sure you are like 99.9% scar tissue.
Yeah, well, I was trying to claim that I had some area left, and she got rid of it for me, okay?
You're welcome.
Sounds like you're at fault for blaming. Need to remain humble there, Mr. Sackett.
Great. I have been humbled.
Been holy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, now you're a holy man.
True.
Well, Rhodes was calling me the Bishop of Misfortune for a while.
Exactly, a holy man.
Mhm.
Also, apparently Butch baptized Stevie today.
Oh, that fella with the
Oh.
golden cloak that was running around?
Who was running around?
Literally running
Yeah, but-
around because he didn't have a horse?
When I saw him, he was wearing a coat made out of alligator skin.
Oh. Okay. Think we should catch up to them?
Do you not think that they can do it?
I just think they might have needed Juno's help with the math on account of her love of figuring things like that out.
No, Delphine needs to practice.
Got it. If the two of them can't handle Richard between them, fucking hell.
Two of them can't handle the basic math.
Oh, that too.
I was just figuring Juno would start writing a chart to keep track of all the things he was confessing to.
Listen, it might not be fun to do in the moment, but it's very satisfying to have done. And I like doing it, okay?
Charts?
Mm-hmm.
You know the feeling you get when everything's done? You go, oh, I have nothing more to think about. That's gold.
No.
No.
Because every time I
Mm-mm.
finish one thing, another one of you people get hurt. Or do
Well,
something
that's-
stupid.
I mean, like
Or put
paperwork
something
stuff.
else on my list.
Okay, just
Oh, hey,
paperwork stuff.
speaking of your desk,
Down my list.
we were spitballing earlier. Should we be opening the Chief's desk case for Richard Garland, considering how much shit he causes everywhere?
I don't really think he's quite violent enough to really need one.
Fair enough. We was just checking because of all the state lines he's crossed in like the last 48 hours.
Yeah, well, and the last however long a month. But
Hmm.
yeah,
I
especially.
mean, you can get with people and work on warrants together. But I don't think that needs to be central.
That's fair.
Yeah, generally speaking, they're all individual cases anyway. They're not really linked except by his capacity for villainy.
I don't really think he has much of a capacity for villainy with how bad he is.
Don't say that, because you're just going to encourage him to practice more.
I already said it. I said it to him last night.
You ran into
Good
Richard
family
Throw
last
Cleaver
night?
a chance.
Yeah, I heard about that. Gave
Fun.
Chance some cleavage.
Cleaver. There's a black rookie chess piece in the ground.
I hate it here.
Yeah. Hey, look, I'm gonna try that again.
Okay.
I came down Saturday evening to talk to Doug, so I just slept here. Woke up yesterday, had to go to see a doctor, and there was Evie, Beckett, Mr. Garland, and a fellow named Chanson. Garland had been shot, And Chance apparently took Cleaver to the shore.
Oh, I heard from Beckett it was the face.
Well, he was complaining about his
I don't
shoulder
think
all
he'd
night
be
long.
talking to us if
Yeah.
it was the base.
If it was his face, he'd be dead.
I would have assumed so. I'm just going by what the sheriff said.
He was complaining about his
You know, people
shoulder.
can exaggerate, right?
Beckett? Exaggerate?
I sent a couple of telegrams to some people and then left.
You're like, hey, none of my people are involved in this. I can just walk away from this one.
Well, I did have to go to Rhodes to them because I used my cuffs to cuff Mr. Brown.
Oh, okay.
So they chased him out of. They apparently had a bounty on him for a coach robbery that happened just outside Rhodes. So I let him. I used my cuffs and then I went back, got my cuffs back.
Fair enough.
Apparently Beckett had to kick a burning door down to let's get somebody out. Cause
Well, I got quite the list of things that Garland destroyed on his rampage through Saint Denis. Windows in the bank, windows in Haven Apartments, setting fire to a Haven apartment.
I don't know.
Oh yeah. See if it ain't too. If he, I'm pretty sure he was confessing to it, but we'll see.
Looked like there was another white piece there too.
Oh god. I have to see if it's already been written up. Why is there a dead snake rotting over here?
Oh, I still feel about that.
Delphine!
Not right now, but just in general.
Arrested by the U.S.
You writing your memoirs, Richard?
No,
Yes.
Oh.
they do not.
I'm gonna finish that sentence. The U.S.
Government.
Journal.
Also has a
There we
bounty
go.
for $362.64.
Here?
For what?
Pocketing. About
Pickpocketing.
21 times. Let me put these guns away too.
So Richard, about the burning building, the bank windows, the Haven apartment windows.
Have you studied the paperwork?
No, I only just heard about it.
Every way they confess.
Don't confess. Let him do his job.
No, I like
You're
this.
making him lazy. He didn't confess. You're
He-
writing it up.
He,
I told you to fucking write it up. You're writing it up.
I'm delegating it to Delphine.
No, you're not. You're writing it up. I specifically told you to do it.
Very well, I do not confess. I haven't signed anything anyway.
We don't make you sign confession.
Yeah, verbal confessions are fine, Richard.
Actually, come to think of it, I have never signed a confession. Does that mean they're all null and void?
No, we just
No.
don't do that, Richard. We don't make you do that. Honestly, though, I am, like,
Okay, time to
A
go
little
ask
bit
Sheriff of
impressed.
Rhodes for a goddamn written statement.
with all of your, different schemes you've been running, Richard.
I still need so much more glycerin.
Oh, Jesus. Soap?
Sure, let's say that.
Oh, the thing with the mannequin had me cackling.
How many risks are under my record?
Lots.
Oh, God only knows. Hold on.
Sure, no.
Hello, that's me.
You want to tell me about what this note is in this Francis Dunwich file?
Such a long story.
Oh, I heard that they're brother lovers.
Yeah, they are. They pretended to not know each other. The very short version is they adamantly defended not knowing each other for ages, despite very, very clearly knowing each other. And then when we took their IDs, they had the same last name. And then they refused to clarify that they definitely knew each other. So I started goading them into it by saying that, were they brothers or were they lovers or were they husbands or non-committed, legally unrecognized civil partners who have changed their names together. Yeah, so that's what they are officially. They were adamant, even though they were very, very clearly familiar with each other. So that's what they get until they're honest with me. This man is so scared of Richard.
Can't
It's
hurt
okay,
you.
he's in the
He's in a
cell,
cell.
sir. You're alright, he's...
This way, go on.
Okay,
thank
goodbye.
you.
Where did you get a clipboard?
There was one under the bed.
Why is that damn officer leaving clipboards under the bed again?
I don't know, boss. He's got to keep
That's why
track
he
of
was
them
running.
things.
Clipboards can be used as weapons.
Oh,
You ever been hit with a clipboard?
Yeah, I have.
It hurts.
Now, who wanted to read my memoirs?
2 hands on that clipboard.
Me.
Just bonk.
I like
You?
reading.
You want to read my memoirs? Very well.
Yes.
I want to see them.
There is nothing damning in there.
All right.
I don't
Say
think
so.
you've ever done anything that isn't damning. In some form or another.
Oh.
Okay, so who's doing all the math on this thing?
Again, which couch robberies are you counting as confessed to?
None of them. Let them do their job.
I mean, if people have forgotten, it's hard
Yeah,
for them
no,
to do
he
their
was
job.
confessing to things that we didn't even know about, so I think we're
In answer
okay
to
to
your earlier
accept
question,
confessions.
At least 50
boss.
arrests.
Yeah.
I don't know. Someone go over to the doctor's office and tell me if they're still talking about upset tummies. If so, then I can.
Oh, they
confess to
have
nothing.
been, yes.
Okay, then I confess to nothing regarding that.
I don't know if they still are, but they have been. I've heard them.
And don't worry about the mannequin thing or the flat neck one. I've got those.
Well, then I won't worry about the one that may or may not be north of the oil fields, because that was
Correct. I will handle that. Thank you, Richard.
No, for you
For the
saying
heads
there's
up.
nothing damning in here, there's quite a lot of damning in here.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's all fiction.
July 19th, 1898. I have done a string of coach robberies across these 5 states over the past 2 days. First was the road leading into Gaptooth Mine from the seed of Colorado. I received plenty of chemicals from that. What do you need chemicals for?
He said soap. I think he's lying.
Mr. Garland
Richard
never lied
Garland
to
would
us.
never lie.
Next was, oh shit, I cannot remember what came next. I have done so many, they have all begun to blur together. Fair. That's fair. All of your cases have begun to blur together. I believe the sheriff of Ansburg is named Erasmus.
Don't know who that is.
He stole my
Also
stairs
fair.
once.
No, he stole half your stairs.
My apologies, yes, he stole half my stairs once.
Well, now I've given him a crime in his town.
Do you
honestly-
consider doing crimes gifts?
Honestly, Juno, I'm going to say the same thing now that I said then. I'm
That's
impressed that you
pretty
managed to
fucking funny.
how he stole half your stairs.
I remember
I
that
don't
one.
know.
Yeah,
He sold them in half.
continue this work of fiction. There is no confessions in here whatsoever.
I must acquire all the nitric acid, the sulfuric acid, and the glycerin for my chemistry project. What's your chemistry project, Richard?
So,
Making soap.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I know how to make soap. You don't need those other things.
You need
Mhm.
glycerin.
Hey, Juno, is this 100 days, $100 fine Before or
Lad-
after the PTR escaping custody?
On the warrant?
The PTR, yeah.
July 20th, 1898. I had a devious plan. First, I went to Emerald Ranch to Otto's Grotto to steal a mannequin. Cashier was none the wiser, for I am villainous and stealthy. Then, I tied the mannequin to a tree like a hostage and left it in the line of sight of any passerby. Luckily, a coach from Fort Wallace came by, and being the white knights that they are, they all sprang into action, and that is where I made my move. Actually, that's kind of a smart idea.
Oh my
I told you,
god.
it was great.
That's
Really,
I
that's,
didn't know
I
that
loved
part
that
about the
one.
mannequin thing.
that's a really smart
No,
idea.
I'm telling you, I loved it. That's why I've been asking him about it. It's honestly just real interesting to me.
Yeah, that's a really good idea.
I liked it. The dress looks a little fucked up, but I put the mannequin back. Everything's fine.
I do have to admit, I like how you went from November 14th, 1897 to May 8th, 1898.
They lost it for that long.
Hey,
yes.
listen.
Yeah, it was with great embarrassment that I realized I left the best journal on Saratoga for the better part of this year, but now I have it back and I can start writing down my exploits once more. For example, I had robbed a coach just outside of Quaker's Cove. Unfortunately for me, it ended in complete disaster when I accidentally hit the carriage where the chemicals were and caused a big kaboom.
Oh, Jesus.
Could have been anyone. These are all works of fiction.
Of course. We're just reading the fiction so we can all.
Oh god. So who's actually doing the math on what's happened today? You got this,
Thought
Delphine?
you were based on what you just did, but
So I can have that back, right?
No, I was just looking at the
course
PTR
we have
thing,
it back,
and I
Richard.
couldn't
It's not-
tell
it's not being-
if that was
being submitted for
before or
evidence, right?
after.
Not at this point.
Like, that was the before, like. So now it's
Maybe
double
when they
that
finish a
because it's
warrant
escaping
application.
custody?
yeah.
Yeah.
Include the
You
warrant
know
plus
what,
the
Langston
one
might
coach
wanna
robbery
read
and the
that, though,
5
Richard,
assault.
so you better
Five
make
like
copies.
assault as part of the
He
PTO.
was not allowed
Mhm.
to
I already
read my
put the numbers in
memoirs.
there for it.
I'm not an
I'd
arch because
actually
I'm not an
did all the
arch
maths
enemy
for
or
it
arch
already.
nemesis or an arch rival or anything. Langston is, I believe. That's what he said last night.
I put it at the end. Total for this will be 630 days if he can't pay the fine when
But
he's
you're not our
into the
best
court
friends,
again.
right, Richard?
I hadn't considered the fact that it gets double.
You
I
invited
don't
me
think,
to your
from that.
wedding.
Did I?
This
Yeah,
is all about
appreciated
giving
that.
Dave an apartment.
Yeah,
things.
because I'm good and kind.
And you purchased a dilator from me.
Excuse
Correct.
me, why?
Boss.
Oh,
I'm
the
not doing
PTR
my own
thing didn't.
home. I don't ask
It
you
just
about
said
the
100
weird
days,
sounds you make.
$100.
Suppose we leave the window open. I caught
What's
you
the
watching.
other thing? The six.
Hey, that was an accident, first of all.
If we charging
Um,
him for
Okay,
all
but
of
what
the-
about the second?
So
coach
confused
robberies and
right
whatnot.
now.
And the third. And the fourth.
Listen,
the-
Can we go over here so I
after
can?
a
And this-
while, you just want to know
Can we go
why
over here
the
so I can
sounds
hear
are
both
like
of you?
that.
Yes,
Please.
please.
But you don't want to hear about the 14 times I've caught Posey looking in the window?
No, not this moment, no.
Want to hear about the time that I put a bullet, I put a cigarette out on Clark's back?
I'd
standing
love you to
directly
tell
outside?
that to Richard
Why
Garland
did we
while
come
have
out
this
here
conversation.
and you all
I don't
followed
know.
us?
Get back
Because
in there with Richard.
because it is fun.
Richard,
to
Did you
watch
leave
Juno's
Richard with
fun.
lock-
lockpicks,
lockpicks.
Juno?
Try to lockpick without lockpicks.
Don't do that.
I can hear him yelling
So-
about lockpicks.
Stuck my finger in it.
Okay, well, anyway.
We charging him
So,
for all of the
He
coach
took
robberies.
PTR for the warrant, plus the things he admitted to as part, when I arrested him, but he took PTR for all of it together. So
Okay.
you're charging him for the warrant, plus the 100 days and 100 fine, doubled. Does that make
Okay,
sense?
so it's not. It wasn't written in there what the original warrant thing was, so I was just not sure
Y'all.
what the charges were.
It's written as part of the warrant. What do you mean?
Richard
Why?
says that his time is up.
Oh my God,
And you're
Posey!
going to listen and believe him?
Well,
Posey!
that's why I came to ask.
We haven't even told him what his time is yet.
He's just taking PTR.
We're trying to figure that out.
He doesn't
He's
get
not-
PTR
he's not
if he
taking
Can't
just
have
PTR. He doesn't get
PTR.
PTR.
if he
If they
just
violated
broke
my
PTR.
I don't get to take it again.
How
You
does
can't take it
Richard
again 'cause you
Garland?
just broke it, Richard.
How does
Yes,
Richard
Richard.
Garland know more than you?
Well, I didn't know that I don't know these things. I wasn't part of this posse that arrested him.
But they talked about it on the ride back.
I was riding with Richard.
They talked about it when you met
You
me,
can't
and we
be
were all in a
the amount of times
group.
I've been arrested, actually.
What was that, Richard?
You count the amount of times I've been arrested. Maybe leave
Oh,
them to
Where are you
one-
now?
Yes,
one
I
to
told
count.
you it's 50. It's at least 50.
50.
I-
I'll count it for real though, Richard.
We
Half
have
as many
50
times as Tyrell's been
records.
shot.
Oh my god.
I'll count it for real.
Okay, yeah.
Richard,
So
why you lie to me, say your time?
Delphino, which one of you is doing it? It's the PTR warrant, the one that's marked with PTR on it, plus the 100 days and $100 fine for the coach robbery and 5 ag assault that he admitted to as part of the PTR, and then doubled, and then the fact that he shot at us today.
So we're not doing
No,
coach robberies or anything.
we were.
He is not admitting to them,
Okay.
apparently.
Okay.
According to
alright,
Dumont, he is no longer admitting to those.
That's
Correct.
fine.
Because y'all need to do your job instead of fishing for confessions.
It's not a fish if he is just blabbing.
You sit there and you ask him, are there anything else you want to confess to? Which you did inside. That is fishing for a confession.
Because he'd already given us such a long list, I wanted to make sure he was done.
This will be the first time that I've done paperwork, so I'm going to keep asking
No,
you
you're okay.
questions.
Oh,
I
you're
You're
fine.
right.
hope you know that.
I would
You're
rather
fine.
you-
So all you're doing is taking, the PTR warrant. You're taking the time and fine from
Yes.
that, adding 100 days and $100 fine to that time and fine, doubling it because he gets escape in custody for breaking PTR. And then depending on how nice you want to be at how many of us he shot at, ag assault times 1, 2, 3.
50. Exactly.
That makes sense?
That does make sense.
Okay.
How many of there was us? There was 3 plus. Technically, Posey woke up halfway through. Let's go with 3.
Now, here's the question I want to
I
ask
think
you.
3 is fine, yeah.
I want to ask you, Juno, so you know the answer to it. Do you
Hello.
double the charges from today?
What'd you say? You bit your tongue a bit.
Do you double the charges from what happened today?
No.
Correct. Well done.
No, that's not part of his escape in custody. And we didn't tell him he
That's
was
correct.
arrested before he didn't escape custody because he was never arrested until he started shooting.
That's right.
Technically, technicality here. He said, now you've
Good.
said I'm under arrest, and then he started shooting.
Did you say he was under arrest?
I said,
I didn't.
okay, I did say the words, you are under arrest, but I prefaced them with, I haven't said you're under arrest, and then he said, now you've said I'm under arrest, and he started shooting.
I don't really think that technicality would hold up to a warrant or in court.
He knew he was under arrest and started shooting to avoid
That is
arrest.
fair, but yet if you didn't actually say it, it gets a little weird.
He said it for me.
You know how many times I've had a criminal say, I'm under arrest to me, and run away?
I don't want to count that high.
Neither do I.
But anyway, I think the existing times and fines are going to be plenty enough as it is, without having to take it and double.
Right.
Just saying, he definitely was attempting to escape custody, even if he put himself into that custody.
I am not arguing with that one at all. With what I know about him, I am 100% agreeance that he tried to do it. I'm just also looking at it from a standpoint of getting a warrant and such.
Alright, let me go.
Let's be honest, Richard's never going to make it to court. We're here because he violated PTR after all.
One day he may.
One day, just to spite us, he is going to go all the way through a court process, and it's going to be infuriating.
Surely.
I don't think you understand just how badly I want to see Mr.
Richard,
Garland
keep your weight off that butt.
want to see that court. I don't think you understand this, Tyrell. That is something that I want to see happen
Make
before
sure
I
you
die.
keep your weight off.
Would you like to issue one of his warrants, so then you'll have to go to court on his behalf? Or against him, rather?
No, 'cause I don't really think that's fair.
Fair enough.
I just
Okay.
want to see it. I didn't say I want to participate.
You just won't watch.
Yeah,
Wait,
buy some
what the
oranges
fuck?
from Juno, and she
they
and
do
I
it
could just sit
outside.
there
I don't
and
fucking know. I don't know.
by
I
the
don't know.
door and eat oranges as we guard and watch the show.
Perfect.
That's what I got a husband.
Oh my god, I hate it. There's another chess piece over there and a bunch of blabbing. I
Oh, that one, yeah.
Because
think I'd rather
I do wish to
Richard.
go to that what's it? Farmers market tomorrow.
Oh.
Hopefully, I'm not getting put away for too long.
Good question.
I want to see if anyone's selling any glycerin.
Richard wants to take PTR so he can go to the farmer's market.
Posey, Richard
Can't
doesn't
take
get
PTR.
PTR.
I know, it was a joke. Fuck.
You can't tell with you. Besides, you woke up in the middle of a gunfight. You're a little razzled. It's okay.
Girl can't even fall asleep on top of the shelves anymore.
I'm glad you do.
I believe in you.
Right, go.
Are you using the formulas?
Right. Huh?
The formulas.
You mean the formulas?
Yes, that's what I said.
I said formulas.
It's the same thing.
I love how I'm being surrounded.
We're just supporting you. We're proud of you. You're doing
Posey,
great.
feel
come on, get
very
over here and
supportive.
support Delphine.
I am supportive by nature.
You got it. I believe in you.
Delphine.
Good job, Delphine. I'm gonna put some of this ammo up in the fucking box.
You can put it in my backpack.
No.
But why not?
It's
'cause my boss is
confiscated.
here.
You know, I could just purchase more. Just save me the $10 and give it back to me. Actually, it was more like, I think it was more like 30 because of the shotgun rounds. Why are shotgun rounds so expensive? Yeah, right. I'm going to pee into the chamber pot. Nobody look.
Yeah.
Nobody look, Richard's getting it out.
He's getting his little Richard out.
Also, don't forget the 21 counts of pickpocketing.
Right, how can I forget?
Oh, Delphine.
For the bounty here in Saint Denis that I just saw.
I also saw him try to get the keys off the guard from inside the cell. You think we should add that?
Did he manage it?
22 counts of
Manage it?
pickpocketing.
He tried.
To be fair, an attempt counts for a charge of pickpocketing.
It does. I'm just
Yeah,
thinking
not my
of
fault
poor
he's bad
Delphine.
at it.
I don't like that I can't. Summary's not long enough.
Yeah, it's a real short summary.
It is summary, not novel.
You can read the long form version under the warrant if you if you really want, but just real short in the case there.
What did I miss?
You hungry?
The chamber pot, judging by the floor out there.
What the fuck? No. No, I am not hungry. Thank you.
What was the bounty? It
His
was
PA aim's about as good as his-
64, right?
How much?
Hey, if I wanted to hit you, I could. I just didn't want to blast you at close
The
range.
bounty was 362.64, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yay, we get paid today.
It always get paid.
I meant with the bounty money.
We don't get that. I guess we kind of do in this situation.
What do you mean we don't get that?
We do get that this time.
What are you doing down
Honestly-
there, you little gremlin?
Juno, we wearing the same gun belt.
Are we?
And that's why you're staring at her crotch. Okay.
Yeah, we are.
We're so cute.
No, we are.
Leave your husband for me.
Oh, like where I'm standing
Absolutely.
right now. I'm gonna go round here and not be between those two.
I miss my husband. I need emotional support.
You have a rabbit.
Yeah, I feel like I'm annoying him. I'll be honest.
Okay, does he disagree with that?
You looking at Richard?
I am trying to determine
You're trying
what
to-
sort of flowers Juno's putting in her hair.
Did you know what flowers are you in your hair?
I'll be honest, I don't know one flower from another. Black ones.
I see.
What's 362.64 divided by 3?
120 something. Hope that helps.
20. So much.
Rosie, what is that vial around your neck?
Alright.
I'm trying to how to answer this without disturbing everybody in this room.
It's Langston's blood, isn't it?
I was gonna say we are already disturbed.
The vial of blood in the Thunderstone, isn't it?
Listen,
I-
he didn't want me to take his blood.
What the
so-
fuck? That
What?
makes it so much worse.
I'm gonna suggest you just stop, Rosie.
So it's not
Non-consensual
blood.
bloodletting is not okay.
It's
I'm
not
gonna,
blood.
I'm gonna go send him a telegram right now and ask,
It's
why does
not
Posey have
blood.
your blood?
It's not blood.
Is it worse?
No, it's just some herbs and stuff. It smells good.
Don't believe you.
No, it's for smelling.
Hmm.
I come across a lot of stinky stuff. Oh,
You
today, by the
live
way,
in-
I
near
saw a
Annesburg.
pig break out of a pen to eat a dead body. So,
That's fucked
my
up.
pig thing justified.
What's your pig saying?
Mm-mm. I don't like 'em.
See
Oh.
what happens. Pigs will eat anything, except for like a handful of things.
Ugh. No, they'll eat hands as well, I'm pretty sure. Okay, shall I claim this bounty? And we done with that now?
Go for it.
Also, now I'm gonna tell Boomer Riggs that I may have, Never mind.
No, go ahead. What are we not telling him?
Do
I-
have the time for the bounty?
Stuff may have happened in
That's
this
a good
town around the
question.
Green Apartments.
Definitely not tell him that you did things in this
Mhm.
town.
How do do I have the time for the bounty? That's a good question.
You
Hey,
decide how
Tom,
much
Posey,
21
can you
counts of
just
pickpocketing is worth.
telegram Sheriff Riggs and tell
You're
him
gonna have to
Richard
give it out
Garland
again,
definitely
because
didn't
he's
do
telling.
anything around the Green Apartments?
Yeah.
21 counts of
Around which
pickpocketing
apartments?
would be worth
Green
about...
Apartments?
What was it worth last time
He
he did
didn't?
21 counts of pickpocketing?
Honestly, I
I
don't
have
much.
done nothing in Valentine over the past
Really?
24
Don't
hours.
have much leniency
Really?
for Richard, so I would go high, but
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
which would be 210 days.
That's about what I'm on.
And again, $210, but that's just because it's Richard and he does this shit on purpose.
I'm trying to remember why. I
If it
haven't
was his
told
first
everyone
case,
my
I'd be like,
contract.
here is a nominal time and fine that is just a
Mhm.
slap on the wrist. But this is his 50th.
It's Richard. It's his 51st
Right.
arrest that we know of.
That we know of. Excellent.
So 210 and
Yeah.
210 works. You can
Right.
do what you like with it, but that's your upper limit, I would say.
No, I would go with that, honestly. I was going for the max anyway.
Yeah. And I'm not just bitter that he shot my horse, or at least shot at my horse.
Alright, 210, 210. Let's do that then. I will get the rest done when we are back.
Oh,
Alright.
you'll also need to take his mugshot and his ID as well. I assume you already know that, but just in case, I
That's
know
fine.
it's, you know, how to get into the thing
Okay,
of it.
Richard. If you're
Yes.
in the chamber pot and whatnot, I really don't need to take you out of this. Deal with.
Wait,
That roll
what's
down
my
is
time
pretty
and
good working,
fine?
actually.
210, 210.
No.
Wait, only 210, 210? Like total?
No, that's just the pickpocketing, Delphine.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, sorry, 3, it will be, hang on, I have to do the math on it. Hang on, look nice, or look the way you want to.
Maybe hat off.
I think he actually looks quite good like that. I think the hat really does.
Don't encourage him.
He's a handsome man.
That
Yeah.
does look nice.
Something
Yeah,
like
But I
that.
feel like the hat might be covering your eyes a little bit, Richard.
I think so, yeah.
Very well.
Do you
No,
know,
it's
when
going
you
to
look
be-
at Richard, do you see Doug when you first met him?
No, what the fuck?
Huh? He looks nothing like Doug.
Yeah,
I
yes,
think
my
it's the
representation.
hair and the mustache.
You have $330 to pay your fines, Richard. Oh no, it's going to be even more than that. I have to double it. Christ,
Yeah, you
this is
do.
so much math. Right,
So
hang
much
on.
math.
But wait, what about the PTR violation? Because I know the 210, 210 is not a part of that.
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
that's what she's doubling now.
That's what I'm doubling. It's going to be 40. No,
420.
420 and. What?
Do it.
I had another number. It's just gone from my head.
Okay, everybody stare at Delphine until she gets the number back.
Okay, my final guess is 433.70.
Or what
Mm,
happened today? In total.
Neither of those.
Right. Do you know
Okay.
what I'm missing?
So, okay. The warrant,
Also,
right? How much
so
is...
many numbers here.
I know, yeah, it's okay. So, the warrant, how much is the warrant worth for days and time? Days and fines, sorry.
Okay, that's what I'm missing.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, that's what I'm missing.
So the warrant's worth 240 and 310 if you add the 100, you know,
That's-
120,
that's
100
what it
that I've
is.
got in the end. Then you double that, so it's 480, $620. Plus the bounty plus the 3 ag assault. This is kind of a mathsy one. Sorry about that. But you got it. I believe in you. Richard, how dare you make Delphine's first paperwork hard? Give him life.
Hard?
So really confusing.
I have not done
For
any
her first time
serious
doing the
felonies
paperwork, it's a little, you know,
today.
you could have been more considerate to poor Delphine.
I didn't know she was going to be a part of this.
You should have. The PTR warrant.
Mm-hmm.
Tyrell, you got gun oil?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's fine.
Can I steal one off you?
Oh, go on. Okay.
I'm looking for it in the wrong place, I think. Okay,
Thank you.
now I have it.
It looked like how
So
you're
you see
pointing
my-
that at my head.
I
Do
do.
you see my
Well,
little
no.
note at the end? That's the yeah.
I'm going to start pacing.
Plus the 210,
Mm-hmm.
and then
And then depends how nice
The
you we want to
100
be to him
bits.
about today. So
exactly.
and then Richard, you can't pay any fines, can you?
No.
Yeah. So whatever your fine total ends up being, half it, and just add that to the days. But we'll do that right at the end, and then that's his total time.
That's where I'm getting caught up because I keep thinking that the fine from the original one is counted, but it's not.
We'll just do it all the math at once first, is what I do, and then I take the fine, half that, and then add that. You know, instead of doing it at every second step, which would confuse me personally.
Let's add all the days together,
Definitely
add all
is
the fines
confusing me.
together.
Yeah,
Mhm.
just add
Then
all the days
do
together,
your
add all the
divisions.
fine together.
Richard,
Why
stop
am I helping
coaching
you?
me.
Been through this 51 times. I know the process.
He
Sounds
knows
like
the
Like your
process.
problem, not mine.
Don't worry
Richard,
about
you better
the
start
whether he
keeping
can pay it or
count.
not yet. Just do all,
No, I know the
all
count,
the days
51.
together, all of the fine together.
Allow me to
Don't
note
think
it.
about anything else until the end.
Put it in your
Let's see
notebook.
here.
I will admit I'm completely lost on the fine right now.
Okay. So let's start with the warrant. You got what for the warrant right now?
Have learned.
I have the days, but the original warrant, are we still taking that fine, or has that already been converted
Yeah,
into time
yeah.
in what you've done?
It should be part of.
Okay.
No, it should be
No,
part of it.
Gino
So
just
140
wrote
days
that
and
down.
210.
Right, so the 200.
So you've got 140 days and 210. Yeah.
Yes.
I haven't.
Plus at the bottom there, I added 100 days and $100 fine because that's what he agreed to.
I
That's what he confessed to. So then
So it becomes 240, 310.
exactly. Now you double it because he escaped custody because it's a PTR warrant.
To creating
He's violated PTR, so double that.
dynamite.
So we're doubling it first time? What is-
Sorry, I did say it twice. No, yeah, you double it once because he took PTR and he violated it. Yes, so now it's 480 days and 620 for the warrant. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, there you go. So and then his bounty was how much?
So it was 362. We decided 210, 210 for that.
Yeah. Okay, so add that.
Wait, hang on.
You got 480. No, you're okay. You got 480 days and $620 for the warrant. Yes. Now you're gonna add 210 to each of those for the bounty.
Right. So we're up
So
to
690 and
690.
830.
That is correct.
Yes, and then for today, how many egg assaults you want to give him for shooting at the three of us?
which will be 3 because Posey sort of woke up halfway through, and I don't think she actually got shot at. Did you, Posey?
No, I was not part of any of that.
I just said hello.
I think
Yeah,
3
he
is
did
fair.
say hello as he was running by, and I was sitting up on top of the.
I think 3 is fair.
Um,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
And you have to
so
max
we're
those
doing-
out because we are law, so it's easy
Right,
easy maths. You just have to max it out.
1960.
Yeah. You just add those to your total, whatever your total was, because I forgot.
By my count, it's 920 and
I'm gonna miss the state of the
680.
market,
And
aren't I?
then, yes, you
Yeah,
are.
probably.
Let me know what you have then once you've added
Which is
those.
going to be 1,140 days. Oh my god. Well, you might want to send Juno a telegram with your order for tomorrow's market, Richard. I don't think you're going to make it.
You must note this in my memoir. Curses. I just learned I may be put away for a very long time. I
Mm-hmm.
will probably miss the market and be unable to try to purchase glycerin
Oh
for
boy.
my chemistry project.
I'll look and see if
Dynamite
they have it for you, Richard.
seems so far.
Wait, did he just say dynamite?
He did,
Okay.
Posey. He
To be
did.
fair, if we
Okay,
get him
you have it?
going here soon, he
so.
might be able to make it to the.
Hey,
to
what
the
number
market
did
What
you
have you
get?
got?
Now, wait, do I have to halve the fine now? that
Don't
you
worry about
said?
that yet. Don't worry about that
Okay.
yet. What number have you got?
750 days, $890 fine.
Oh, I am
So
absolutely
that's right.
missing that market.
Hmm.
Those weren't the numbers
So
I got, but
bad.
you know what? I don't hate them.
Oh, I hate maths
Okay.
so much.
Okay, you have the warrant, right? Plus the bounty. So at the
I
point of
do.
you, where you only have warrant plus bounty, it's 690 and 830, right?
Right.
Then you add 3 ag assaults, which are maxed because they're on law. Richard has more than 3 arrests, so max for that is 120 days.
Oh, I feel like
Which I think
Wait,
is what you've
what?
done wrong with.
Those
Junior?
are
That's
No, sorry, not 120
1960.
days. No, sorry. No,
he
no.
didn't attempt to
minor
murder us.
felonies.
Yeah, no, sorry, 20. Sorry, ignore me. Yes, 20 each, and then you might be.
Hmm.
Hold on. I was giving you first
Wait,
degree. Sorry,
20
Richard.
each.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Wait, 20
Richard
each.
killed me.
Yeah,
on
we're all
purpose.
dead. We're all dead.
Congratulations.
Took 100. Juno, you did that shit.
Aggravated assault's serious, isn't it? Well, not a serious.
They're
I think.
20 days and
mine
Minor
$30 each.
felonies. Yeah, so 20 days and $30 each for 3 counts of maxed ag assault. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so 60,
And
60
90.
time 90 fines.
Yeah.
Correct.
That's what I added. That's how I got those
Yeah,
numbers.
There you go. Yeah, you got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright,
Really?
I was.
Okay. And now,
You're making yourself
gonna
second
have-
guess yourself.
shut up. We're gonna have 890 or whatever it was you said. The dollars.
The
Yes.
445.
And then you're gonna add
Right.
that to the 750 because he can't pay the fine. That's your total.
So I'm adding 222 days.
I think you're adding 445 days because it was
You're adding half of 890 days, which is 435. Yeah. To
45.
750.
Oh, so right.
Why am I correcting you on your math?
Because I'm bad at it. You
So
literally.
I'm correcting
watching
her
numbers.
on her math.
You're doing great. I'm proud of you.
I'd like to point out that if there was less people here, I'd probably be doing
Listen,
right.
this is a lot of pressure.
1,195.
And
There you
then
go.
you subtract some time for the amount of time he's been here.
Yeah,
Right.
just kind of for fun.
That's just how nice you're being.
Yeah.
About 1,000 days flat.
Very well.
There you go.
There we
I think
go.
I'm still
This
going
is
to
like
miss the
a.
market.
You may actually make the market if we get going here soon.
Very well.
How long do you think it is until the market? It's more than it's less than 1,000 days away.
Well, 1,440 days would be this time in that amount of time.
Okay, I
So
think
the
you all got
market was
this under
supposed to
control.
Market was supposed to start 300 ago. So if we get him there and he runs, he might still.
Good luck, Richard.
sorry,
Godspeed. I'll
great.
have some warrants for you when you get out.
Who's taking his ass?
You, but we can talk
You've
and
done
walk.
this shit before, right?
Okay, what was the number you said?
1,000
1,000.
flat.
1,000
1,000
days.
flat.
We'll walk down that
Alright.
way as we.
We'll walk down that way.
Come on, Richard.
Have some money, Delphine. You earned it.
Oh, we're walking. I don't know where she's going. I'm walking.
You did
Close.
great.
I don't want to walk. It hurts my buttholes.
So does
Like, it says
riding.
that.
Watch out.
Oh, my hitch is back. Or did someone else?
Oh my god, chat.
Well, I love that guy.
That was a fun day. Oh, I love these people.
Yeah, I whistled from my horse.
And when it came near, the license plate. Oh dear. Alright, gangsters, thank you so much for hanging out today. I'm gonna go. I gotta go pick up the little one, but I love you all. It's been a blast. We've had so many laughs, so much fun, and we got to arrest Richard Garland. Win-win, I say. Anyway, night, y'all. Bye-bye.